Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Good health, everyone, and how are you today? I have hopefully a treat for you. My coffee is terrible. I don't know why. I had a great cup of coffee a minute ago. Maybe I didn't stir it up. Hopefully, I have a treat for you. The person that I gave you the Christ consciousness story is coming to tell this some version of the story himself. I repeated what he said, but he can give you a better perspective of his core belief system in his culture. So before we get started, I want everyone to why is it not here? Oh, this video. I want everyone to know that this Sunday is class, August 18th at 3 p.m. Eastern. There's been a couple of people that said they wanted to join because they missed the last class. So just contact me at tracybrownlive@gmail.com or contact Jason at jasondmckeen@yahoo.com. And we would be more than happy to include you in this class. And this class is going to be about auras, colors, and chakras. So come join us.
Hello.
You look stunning.
All
How are
right.
you?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Nora, how are you?
Wonderful.
Looking like the African priest that you are. No, African prince. Or king, which one is it?
Whichever one.
Please have a seat.
Okay.
Now, I wasn't thinking, but I should have told you to bring your own computer.
So, what would that have done?
Well, when I use my computer, then it gives higher frequency if I want to put my computer on, but I won't put my phone on. I'll take my phone off.
Okay. I told you to set it up. I just come and sit.
Yes,
And talk.
yes. Come closer. So I will be your, let me see something.
If you don't have your own chair,
Right there.
oh,
Mhm.
they won't be seeing you.
Oh, I know. I don't know if it's going to work best with the type of chair that I have here. Why is this happening? Oh, your phone is on. You still have me on your phone.
Oh, yeah, sort of.
That's it. I'm like, what is happening? Do you need me to sit next to you? Is that
No,
better
I
for
don't
you?
know how you want
Because I'm going to sit right here.
to. Sure. You can move it backwards so you'll be in the picture. Or you don't want to.
I don't need to be in a picture.
Oh, okay.
You need me to be in a picture. I want them to see you.
Oh, okay.
So, do you need me to be in a picture? Because I don't mind.
No, I don't. It's your
It's my show.
It's your organization. So if you're talking to someone, people need to see the person talking or not talking. Or I don't know.
It's
If you
fine.
don't, if you have the way you do it, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Come sit closer. But if you maybe I could be in a picture, I don't need to be in a picture.
Oh, you want to turn it the other way around and the background is the wall.
Do you like it better this way?
Is the door going to be open?
It might be. Come sit this way then, because it's a better physical look.
Yeah, and the noise.
Don't worry about the noise. Don't get distracted. I love that you're uncomfortable.
This is not something I do every time. So
I got you. See, look how much better that looks.
yeah, so
Much better.
it's a clear background.
Let me see who is here. I'll leave the oh, Grand Rising says so, sister. Grand Rising, sweetie. So I'm gonna give you a bigger screen. Oh, let me take this off. To see that. So, do you want me to ask you questions? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, you ask me a question, I make a speech and say, then you see, ask me questions because I can't just start talking without knowing the topic.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the main questions I would be interested in hearing again is the beginning. Tell me the beginning of humanity from the perspective of what the Bible says in terms of Adam and Eve
Okay.
and the cultural belief that resonated more true with me when you told me the story.
Okay.
So, the Garden of Eden is what?
Okay. Good morning,
Good morning.
everybody. Okay. My statement and the discussion I had with Tracy originated from different questions. And I'm not presuming to be a researcher, but I'm going by the wisdom of African folk laws and topics. We look at things a little bit different. And most time, things have been introduced to us as the origin. And we pigeonhole ourselves into following one form of information. It's always very hard for some people to think outside the box. It's not an issue of a research, and nobody should quote me where the book they wrote it and who wrote what. Sometimes you go by instinct. Sometimes in Africa, you go by inspired information. The wisdom, the fear of God is the source of wisdom. And quite a few people are gifted in getting information from different places. You can imagine where a singer, how he creates a song and the music that resonate with so many people. It wasn't something that he went to school to do. It was something that came through him or her. So when Tracy and I were talking on different topics, he went from one topic to the other. And we got to the point. My name, by the way, my name is Nwora Justin. Is an Yoma. Nwora is an Igbo name. N is silent. Justin is the name the white man gave my parents to give me because that makes me a Christian. So, but all my children is named Igbo name, which meaning, because in Igbo culture, your name is about event, time, and situation. Situation your family is when you come to the world is what will control your name, or event that happened when you were born, or the situation of the family. That's how the African names are given. So and I won't go into how my name was given to me, but I told it to Tracy.
I know it.
Yeah. So, and that is one. But the consciousness of life is when you look at certain things that have been written in the Bible, and if you read the Bible on the surface of it, it doesn't make sense. But when it says all you need to do is go by the faith, your faith is what controls you. So if not, the Christianity will not make sense.
Mm.
So, but when certain things are said in so many ways, people don't really see what they are listening to. They told you your body is the garden of God and the temple of God. And if your body is referred to the garden, and you have to respect your body, and they tell you that the tree of life, the tree, and you can easily understand it, the forbidden tree, which is the tree of life or wisdom, is right in the middle of the garden. If you get a proportionate human being, measure him from the head to the toe, and the middle of the measurement is right between your manhood or your womanhood, which is the things I don't need to call the names. So if what is right there does one simple thing, um, source of life, that is what you use to create somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You use it to make a baby. And that is the biggest power and the biggest wisdom you can have. When you see yourself in you immortalize yourself, you create life as the tree of life. But we thought there's a physical garden. To me, and when you use your common sense, there's no such a thing. If not, they will have found it by now.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nobody can easily say this is where it is. They keep saying it's this place, it's that place.
Mm-hmm.
But when you use your sense, this is the garden. And they tell you from what I heard from the older people, Adam was a young man and Eve was a young girl, but Satan was an older person who is already knowing what the body is. And who did he convince first? He didn't convince Adam first. He went to somebody that is more malleable, a woman, a young girl that her body is hard at that age. So and convinced her and showed her some sweet spot in her body. And she went along with it. And when they tell you that he went there like a snake. When you look at the circumcised man and the head of his manhood is like the head of a snake.
Mm-hmm.
So common sense of somebody who is questioning what is really the truth, they will know that yes, use that thing to penetrate and show her the sweetness of it. And nobody will tell me where else in our body that is so sweet and so nice and so confusing and puts a lot of people in trouble. Okay, sex. And the lady was blown away. And when his boyfriend or the husband came back, she had nothing to do but say, hey, brother, see what I found out. Can you come? You've been wasting our time all this time. And when you as a woman start touching a man in different positions, his body start to react. And so I guess from projection is that he did what she introduced him. And the whole thing is not that God created it and didn't want them. It was that they didn't wait for the right time to start. So that is the next thing you can deduce from this. If they waited, then maybe the union will be blessed differently and we will not be in this trouble. But we went ahead and did what they went ahead and did what they wanted to do, what Satan introduced her to, which was a nice thing, a sweet thing. But hey, here we are. So, and that is where I feel that all you need to do is not, as I'm going to say, go to this research book, or go, my topic is for you to look at things differently from the way you've always thought about it. And maybe you can investigate some more, because so many things are written in books that are not coming out in the regular situation. The church will not even let you go there. The African system, which was put down by the Europeans, don't think of, because there's now from Putin and everything coming, the Bible of Enoch, that brought so many other books of the Bible out that the Europeans cut off and didn't want you to know about it. But the Bible of Enoch is there. If you read it, you blow your mind. Then when you look at Moses, I'm not saying that God did not tell him what the rules he wrote, but Moses lived in the house of Pharaoh, and Pharaoh trained him even better than the son. It's only when the son was jealous of him and reminded him that he can never be Pharaoh that he got, but he was highly trained. And in the book of Dead, you will see there's about 42 or 43 rules of governing life in Egypt. So probably when you went to the mountain and commune with God, God found a way to say, select this one, select this, leave all the other jargon out of the 43. So he selected those ones that is already there in the book of the dead.
What's it called? The book of?
The book of the dead, the Egyptian book of the dead. So that's where some of the laws.
Because I heard that originally it was about 300 plus.
Okay, they said there was about 42 major ones. Okay, so maybe, I think God inspired him to pick on what he already know, already studied. And to crown it all, Christ came and said, don't worry, respect the 10 commandments. But there are two important ones. Respect your God as your only God and Savior. And do unto others I will wish them to do unto you. If you can do those two things, when you look at it, you see it covered everything. Because if you like somebody and you treat them nice, you've already done everything. That is all in the other ones. But you can still listen and do those ones for those who are not highly developed by their mind, and see that you have to respect your father, you have to respect your mother, respect your people, brothers and sisters, and everybody that come to you. You don't steal. When you do unto others as you wish them to do, you won't steal from them because you don't want them to steal from you. You won't treat them you won't kill because you don't want them, because that's do unto others as you want them to do to you. So it's a simple statement, but it's covered, and God is a jealous God. You worship him and no other person. So if you try to worship two gods and give glory to God instead of the God Almighty, who is the authority of the universe, then the one single thing that shows the presence of God Almighty is the sun. And in African mythology for a long time, respect comes from observing the movement and the situation of the sun. Because sun is the source of life. Without sun, there will be no agriculture, there's no life on earth. So he's the giver of life. So, and God is the giver of life. So these are things that I feel, and not most of us don't really pay attention when we're discussing about this issue of religion and behavior and humanity. and our mind has been really damaged,
Mm.
that we don't even believe in ourselves as the original people. There are two kinds of human being people in the world. They are human, hue, earth. It came from the earth,
Which is.
which is people, black people. You look at you as a black person, you look like the earth.
Mm.
Even when you're lighter skin, you look at the red clay and all those things.
Yes.
Then there is the one they call the mankind. Okay. So mankind are people who are not complete. And this is something that can never be discussed in the general public, because the people that control the earth today will never allow it to even be an issue of discussion. But that is why black people are complete system.
Mm.
You generate yourself because you're complete.
Mm.
Okay, now human created mankind, which know the people that if something attack them, they cannot regenerate themselves. Okay, so the white people. And these are why the white people are the only group of human beings that will kill for the sake of killing.
Mm.
African don't kill for killing. Black people don't kill for killing. There has to be a purpose.
Mm.
Or sometimes in the modern life today, the situation has made us to be wicked among ourselves.
Mm.
So, but these people will go to the bush and shoot down a lion just to put the head on the wall. That is satanic. It's not good. That's a living thing created by the same God. So, and some people don't have the soul. So the soul is in you that makes you to be, conscious and empathetic to other people, the way you treat them. So these are the things that when you look at life and you want to listen and think about the situation around you, then you can open your mind wider than what you've always known and question some of it. And the Google and the things in the computer have allowed us to be in every place at every time.
Mm.
You can go to where you never thought, if the people that created computer knew what they were creating, they wouldn't have created it. So, but it's here. And that is evidence that God says, I'm everywhere. With the computer, you are everywhere. Okay. So then you can easily see how wonderful God is, because he sees everything, and you are wondering, how do this one person see everything? Now you can be in America and see what is going on in Israel, going on in Africa, going on in Europe, going on in China at the same time, you yourself right now. So that is wonderful. You're playing God without you knowing.
Mm.
So, and with that, you can even sit here and influence what is going on in that place, which God does very easily. So, anyway, I don't know.
So, how about the part where who who Adam is and later came back to be?
Okay, in some religious circle and some religious book, Adam, when he says to the world and say Abraham, before Abraham I was. That's Jesus was saying this. And in the Bible and in the life, the karma of life, all of us goes through a complete system of spiritual being. Sometimes we call it the 12 zodiacs. You will complete that zodiac. So Adam was sent to the earth, created first. And because of the mistake he made with the Eve, the wife, what you call it, because to some books, marriage and wife started, the issue of wife started recently. It has never been in what has been there. It's a union. Because in the old system, a man can have as many as he can take care of. And women are communal people. If you give them a good situation, they will live together in union with the head. It's all true to the lower animal, the ones we call lower animal. But if you watch animal life, you see that their life is a whole lot simpler than what we are doing. So Adam was sent first when God told Satan that he wants to send his son. And I think what he did was he sent Adam. Then when Satan was fighting and saying, no, I'm supposed to go, then he sent him to see if he would control the war and gave him all the power. But in some book cycle, they are showing evidence that Adam came first and destroyed the union with God, the closeness with God that God stepped out. He has to come back to make amend of what he did. That's why he came back to suffer and cleanse what he messed up and bring God, human being, back to God. That's why the religious group says, when you understand this, that he has paid the price of what he did to move us away from God, then you know he came back and he paid the price that brought us back to God. So you on your own, whatever you do, you're doing it on your own. He didn't say you have paid the price so you can take a knife and kill somebody. You can lie, you can cheat, you can destroy. No, you do that, you answer on your own. No more that Adam's messed it up. He has Christ has come back and paid the price, cleaned it out, and everybody's on their own. So that's why they say when he comes back, he will judge everyone individually. So, but those who doesn't believe in Christianity, everything will look like a fairy tale. Leave that thing alone. It doesn't nothing for. But Christians who really want to have a broad mind can see certain things that are there that probably makes sense if they have an open mind. If they don't have an open mind, it's blocked and it looks impossible. Christ was not born in Christmas, December 25th. Christ was born in February according to the people of that era and that region. When you study it, which as I said, all this here in the books that are not on the public domain so freely. He was born in March. He's a Piscean. Pisces is the last of the zodiac. You've lived a life completely, and you have to go all the 12 stages and come back to being a Piscean. And at that point, if you did well, you are withdrawn back to the spiritual realm, and you stay there. Because that place, the spiritual realm is more than 1,000 times this physical realm we are in. It's so vast, it's beyond comprehension. But we think, oh yeah, we're physical and it's big. No, spiritual realm is so because in the spiritual realm, all your lineage is with you, is there, and they watch you from there. Everybody that has been on your lineage, if you're good, you have so many of the good ones. If you're bad, you have the bad ones. And that's what they say, karma is a pitch. Okay, when you're pointing at one person and three is pointing at you, and the fifth one is a witness. That's why they say karma comes 3 times of whatever you did to somebody.
I never heard that.
Yeah, that is what happens.
Oh.
Karma, when the real thing wants to come back to you,
3 times?
Yeah, 3 times whatever you did to somebody, or it's left for you to know what you did that is coming back to you.
That's
Because,
why sometimes when you suffer for so long.
yes, because you did it to somebody. Because it's not, you can be a rich man, powerful, and you're destroying different people. Those people did similar things. Okay? They get what they did.
Got it.
Okay, but when you go and touch a little lady, a little girl, a little boy that is pure and clean,
Yeah.
he hasn't done anything, and
Right.
because you feel you are powerful, I'm going to step on this person.
Yeah.
You just killed yourself because he and everything about him will attack you. They will attack you and they will destroy you. So, but he didn't know when you did it. He didn't know that this is.
You don't have memory.
No,
That
yeah,
is
he
what
will
you
remember
did.
that particular person
That's
is
it,
because
yeah,
it's just a little boy.
Yeah.
It's just a little woman that
Yes.
you really did well. And she went, and when somebody cried a sorrowful cry to you that touches the heart,
Yeah.
you are in trouble. If that person is not a bad person. And if they voice anything, the thing is coming to you. Okay, so these are the forces on earth that many people take for granted. Okay, so that's why, God didn't do this. I'm pointing at you, but look at what is pointing at me. And this is a witness. This is a witness going up into heaven. So it's in Africa, so many things are not said by word because many people don't know how to use the word.
Right.
White man said in Africa, you give a woman to man. No. The woman, the lady, the girl has power to say no.
Exactly.
But he will
How
not
many
use.
times I tell my people this?
Yeah, but he will not use a word because some people don't know how to use word. If a young man comes to marry you and you don't like me, you will see the bad thing in me.
Yeah.
And when they bring you in front of your father, as a girl that is arrogant and don't know how to use, say, why did you bring this ugly man to me? And they look at his face, look at his nose, look at.
The dad could tell.
No, you don't. No, the girl is saying those words, but it's hurtful to the young man.
She doesn't say it.
You don't say it. They don't give you the chance. So they give you a glass of palm wine as a girl. When you sip it, or you don't sip it. If you sip it and give it to the man, then that's it. They give it to you, don't even sip it. And you go and give it back to the elders in your family.
Yeah.
Once you give to the elders in your family, back to them, you walk away. That is all the statement. Yeah, that's the end of.
But most people
Yes.
So don't have the power to use.
Some know how to use the word. Okay, so they don't put the girl in a position to use the word. But the act is powerful to everybody to know that it's a no-go. So, but they say, oh no, when it comes, you take a girl and give to the other family and they take no. If she doesn't want it, she can do that during the ceremony and nobody will kill her. So you still have the power.
I pray
that
women allow themselves more of their voice. No means no.
Voice is dangerous. You open your mouth, once it comes out, you can't take it back.
Absolutely.
Why is the young man that falls in love with you? It's not his fault that he likes you.
Right.
Don't need to be insulted because they came to marry you. But when you give back this thing, you didn't say anything to him.
Got it.
And he didn't have to explain why he don't like him.
However, in modern day times, it is important because now we don't have a ceremony. So it is important that when you see a man that treats you ugly, inappropriate, aggressive, it's important for the woman to say no more.
No, that is a different situation. If you see a man that tells your family, and because your dad likes his father because he
Mhm.
has money, wants to belong to that family through
Mhm.
you,
Mhm.
and they want to bring you in the middle of it, and you don't like the guy,
Right.
you don't have to belong because your dad likes the other family.
Right.
Because in Africa, marriage is a family thing.
Mhm.
It's not individual.
It's a business.
When, no, it's when you marry into my family, you marry into the whole family.
Mm.
So you don't just respect me alone.
Right.
You respect the rest of the family.
Yeah.
So, but when you're talking about the speaker, no, if you see a guy that is coming after you and you're dating you and he treating you badly, then it's left for you. Your parents are not there.
Right.
It's left for you to tell the guy, stop it, or you walk away.
Yeah.
And many people make a mistake and think I can change him.
Mm.
You don't change anybody, not a woman, not a man. So a person will, after a while, the true self will come out.
Always.
Yeah. So no, I'm going to make him better. I'm going to be nice and make him better. Nope.
Mhm.
That is who he is. If you like it, hang around. If you don't like it, move on. And when something happens, you start blaming everybody instead of yourself. That saw what was coming. I blindly did not. If you have a good spirit, your spirit talks to you.
Mhm.
Okay. When you pay attention to this,
Mhm.
when you meet somebody and for some reason you don't really like him, but he's good looking, he has money, he's wealthy, he has power,
Mhm.
you draw yourself to him. You're the one
You
drawing,
do it.
you are the one drawing yourself, but your inner spirit, which is your aura,
Yeah.
sees the future and say, this man is not good.
Mm.
He's telling you stay away, but no. Why would I still? I have to give him a chance. He's a rich man.
He has money.
Yes, he said he didn't do anything. He
Education.
didn't do anything to me. Why do I have to judge him? No, no. Your spirit,
Your
the
aura
aura,
already
we
saw.
saw it.
Mm.
And like I told you, the first came. I don't know. The aura is peaceful.
Mm.
That's why I was running my mouth. I don't even know you. So it was an
Thank
aura
you.
that is not clashing.
Yes.
If it's clashing, I will be answering you everything with one word.
You would be like this. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So I wouldn't
And
even start
me, I would
conversation.
just leave.
Yeah.
Right. I know because of course I come psychic, so I know when my spirit doesn't.
Yeah. So that is what is going on with so many human beings.
Mhm.
Your body, but if you're evil, you probably have depleted your aura that you don't even clash with it. If I walk into a room, I can look at people's faces. I know who is my friend. When you see a good person, you get drawn to the person. You want to come closer to the person. The person is
That's
running
true.
away. I was you coming in everywhere. The person, if woman or man,
Yeah.
you go closer to the person just to.
So true.
Yeah, but if it's somebody that is pushing themselves to you, but for some reason you say, "Oh, he's too arrogant. I don't really like him." And then somebody on your side and say, "Hey, he's talking to you. He has money. He's powerful. He's look at him. He's 6'4", handsome, and he's pushing you to get closer." That would never be good for you in the near future.
Mm.
The thing they showed you,
Was
you
the
never
aura,
pay
first
attention.
initial thing.
Yeah,
went
your
on with
aura.
it.
Everybody has an envelope of aura,
Yes.
and when you
Mhm.
do good, the thing grows.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Mhm.
grows so that they can see beyond your space.
Mhm.
And we human beings, instead of using our mind and soul, we use our brain. Okay, and you start calculating it. Oh,
Mhm.
he lives in a mansion. He must have extra money I can get from him, and he will pay my bill.
Mhm.
Let me be nice to him. Let me give him a little bit. He will. Then I can ask him for money. He will pay for. No, he's not there to pay for your money. And probably when he get it, and then he kick you out and treat you like trash,
True.
you get angry.
Mhm.
But something told you, don't get closer to this person. It's no good for you. But you push yourself through. So these are simple things in this life we're going through. And it's it's left for each person to see what is being told and know how to read it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And know which one. And you cannot be doing bad and think um, you will not pay for it. One thing so many people don't understand, if your parents were good people, let's say your mom, your dad,
Yeah.
is very nice, honest, hardworking, treat everybody with respect, and kind to people,
Yeah.
they develop a big positive aura that the spiritual world
Mm-hmm.
sees it, and you are coming out of the person.
Of that communion.
Yeah. But you mix with bad people,
Mm.
and they went to do something bad. The person that is coming from that good family will be the person they will catch and punish because they are still trying to fight for you. The other ones will run away like rats and disappear because they come from a bad family that has already been doing those bad things. So that's why they tell you in the Bible, it's either your heart or your cold. You don't be in between. So the two forces will know who is protecting you. The bad force wants to be in charge of you. The good forces they want to be in charge of you. So if you're in between, they don't know who.
Mm.
Yeah. So they will catch you and punish you just to correct you to come out of that bad line you're going. So your parents' spirit are still fighting for you.
Yeah.
Stop this. That's why sometimes you go to jail, you come out, you become a better person.
Yeah.
Or you go to jail, you come back, you are really
You continue.
went to a
Yeah.
good university to continue. So the forces in life is there, it's constant.
Mm.
But many people think everything is by chance. Nothing is by chance. So,
Even us meeting.
oh, yeah, it's already stated a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Because I wouldn't even be here. I'm not even supposed to be here at this date and time. And then I wouldn't even be here if I wasn't running all over the place looking for alligator pepper.
yeah,
No store has it. Not Whole Foods, not Ralph's, not Trader Joe's,
they don't carry those. They don't
not
even know where
Sprouts.
they.
But they used when I was here, they used to have it as a seasoning. It was called Grains of Paradise.
Okay.
They had it, but now something must have changed over the X amount of years, 4 years since COVID. I can't find it anywhere.
It's very powerful with COVID too. When you chew it, and that seed is very, very powerful.
It is.
You don't use it carelessly.
I won't.
So even when you I don't want to go there because I don't know how many people that are on this podcast that will hear the
Wait.
bad side of it.
Hold on a second. Then I'm gonna mute them. It's But I do understand that a lot of the elders, and it's interesting that even in Africa, they keep secrets. They die with the secrets, and we need to know.
Sometimes it's not they die willingly, they want to tell you. What is involved is not very simple.
Mm.
Okay, there's so many things like you to maintain the power you have to observe. Okay, so if you getting the knowledge that is beyond your control, you are at the peril of what you have. Because once you got the knowledge,
you may not use it well.
Might not use it well. You have to respect it. And so not letting you know that might be a better way of protecting the family, because it takes a lot of discipline. For my great grandfather to transport himself through the time travel, it's not an easy thing. I don't think even if I know what it is, I can do it today, because of things that is around in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have you ever had that experience at all?
Which one?
Time travel or
no, the time you see the other day, I said I just thought about you and you called me. That's still telepathic. Yes. In a simple way.
Yes.
You think about someone, if you don't have the energy. Yes. The person reacts. Yeah. Then the mind consciousness comes in and say, I need to talk to this person. Yes. That person send the message to you, mm-hmm. and you got it. And you said, how did it happen? No, I didn't say I know. No. I know many people will say, how did it happen? But it's you developing it. I can develop myself so more, but I'm scared of it. Because I know who I am, and I know what I like to do and all those things. But I know if I'm going where I think I'm fighting with my spirit God, where they're pushing me to, there are certain things I won't be doing anymore. But I enjoy it. so those are the things, Don't
be your own worst enemy.
Yeah, so I say, you guys hold on. Hold on. I'm not ready. So, but I don't know how far I can keep them at bay.
Right.
So I'm being truthful. Truthful. God is so wonderful.
And He's okay with your truthfulness.
He created so many beautiful things on this earth. Mm-hmm. Food, women, money. But He didn't create money. Was created by human, but that is prosperity. It's either you create food. Abraham, that is the richest man ever lived because of grain, food, mm-hmm. animal of all kinds. So that made him very rich. Yes. So we talk about all these new riches with paper money.
And Mansa Musa, he was also extremely rich.
Yeah, but all those people rich compared to what Abraham was. As God bless him. Oh, he was very, very rich. Yeah. Uh-huh. So He gave him the power and dominion of so many things. Mm-hmm. That's why He blessed me and said the riches of the earth will go through your children, which the Hebrew people and the Arab people. So they control the wealth of the world. Because they came through Adam. So the blessing was on Adam and everything that come through. So the blessing is in you, and the children will all benefit from it. Yeah. So those are what this spiritual realm is. The spiritual realm is very powerful. Many people take it for granted. Some people dream. Yeah. Some people don't dream. I don't dream.
I don't dream.
I'll sit down.
Well, they say you have to dream every night.
No.
But I have a blank
Once
Sometimes
I
dream,
dream, but immediately I open my eye, it flies away. I don't even remember it.
If I dream, it's a really important message they need to get through.
No, my own, I will sit down and they will come and talk to me like I'm talking.
Yes.
You know,
I
they will close everybody for that. Then
Mhm.
I'll go like I go in a trance. Okay.
I understand.
Then sometimes I'm watching something on the TV.
Mhm.
I go in that trance
Mhm.
and I start shouting on TV because they are showing something. I say, no, that's not how it happened in the ancient time. No, this. Yeah, so when I do that, they are showing me things beyond now. And people say, when I talk, they say, how many books do you read? I hardly read.
Yeah.
Because I'm dyslexic, slightly dyslexic.
Okay.
You know, no matter when I become an engineer and industrial psychologist, so I went to school, I studied
To be an engineer.
Yeah,
Graduated.
electrical.
Oh,
So
electrical.
yeah. And I went back to do my industrial psychology. So the master. So all those things is something that are there, but I ended up where I ended up, which is which is what they told me. Keep calling me, shut up. I don't want to deal with you. Yeah. So
You enjoy this company better.
yeah. Someone trying to sell me something, I think I'm stupid.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, we are in a podcast.
No, it's okay to show your nature. Don't worry about that.
So
you can be upset with someone.
yeah.
You should see me when I show my nature. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so these are the things many people, when you're gifted, don't dream. They came to me and said, this is where I want you to be. This is what I want you to do. And I started doing it. And they say if I went and got a job as a probation officer. Because I have the business, I think somebody will be in the business. When I go there, I can come back. It happened that the period they gave me conflict with the time period. I start work at 2 o'clock and end at 10. So I'm not here. So I have to leave this store by 12.
Right.
And we open 11. So I'm not hardly there. So it crushed the job. Okay. But they showed me a week before I was let go that I told you to be here.
Right, in the store.
In the store. So when I send people to you, you're there to attend to them. If you need money, when you need money, I'll give it to you. Right. But you have to be here. A week later, I will let go because it was 2 more weeks. I'll become permanent. And the people that are there didn't want me to. The director, the deputy director is a black guy, and the two I see is a black guy. So, but they couldn't stand me. But that is what is with, we were doing the probation officer at juvenile hall. When you sit there with the eye God gives you, see they are all little satans.
What?
They are devils.
What?
Yeah. They have bad spirits in them. They are not doing what they are doing because they have bad spirits in them. So you have to be sorry. Sometimes I'll be passing and they will come and say, sir, can you come and pray for me?
Yeah.
Then I'll go, can you come and talk to me?
Yes.
I'll go and stand behind the door because you don't want to go in there. Other people will think you're going there. You're going there. So I stay there and preach to them. And each period of that time, somebody will step forward and protect me among the young boys. They will say, you mess with everybody, that mess with me that easy because my last name is Eze. Eze and the Oma, which is King of Good Land. That's the meaning of my last name.
Right.
He said, don't touch Mr. Easy. He touched Mr. Easy, he touching me. So for them to be
The kids know.
my distance is like, whoa. So the deputy director set me up to fail during one of the cleanings. He led only me to structure 24 kids to take a bath. And those that during the taking a bath is when they knife each other with instruments. So you have to have staffs standing. So any trouble. So I was able to do that without any incident. And
Now, you were probation in Los Angeles?
Yeah.
For how long?
I was there, I think, more than 3 months. About the time I'm going to be
3
permanent,
months. Yeah.
they let me go. Because once I become permanent, it's hard to
Yeah.
kick
They
me.
got
So,
rid of
but it's
my
because
you haven't met my sister yet, but we're gonna come to the store. Are you open tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, either today or tomorrow. I'm not sure. And she's special needs, and the owner of the home was I think she was a probation officer.
okay, special needs.
She's my sister's special needs.
What kind of special needs?
Mental depreciation. So she's 68,
Oh,
but she has a mind. It's growing now, so she has like a mind of a 15-year-old.
oh, okay.
But they have slow growth, like special needs in the mind. It takes a while to maturate. Every 5 years, their internal growth to get 5 years could be 15 years. So now she's probably a teenager, intellectually. So it's actually easier to communicate with her because before this, she was a toddler. And she's a very tall girl. And so she would just fall to the ground like a 3-year-old. No, it's a nightmare. But it's nice. It's better now because now I can communicate her like a 14, 15-year-old. We have very good conversations. You'll meet her, and she is, whenever anybody meets her, they go like, just like me, they go like this. And they see something, and it's not until she speaks do they relax and realize, oh, she's the mind of a child. But they don't know it at first. When they first see her, they think she's a queen. And they go like this. Everybody does it to her.
What sign is she?
Cancer.
Cancer, which is what month?
July.
July.
July 19th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Things happen for different reasons and everything.
Yeah.
And it's good that you helped her all through this period. And
it's only because of, I know now, maybe I didn't know it before, but it's only because of her is where I get good luck. Nothing else. Like, I know I'm a good person, blah, 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 but when it takes a lot to take care of a special needs sister, it's not my daughter.
And your what sign?
Remember I told you, but you cringed, Leo.
Okay. Yeah.
Most people cringe.
I didn't cringe because of it. I cringe because of what you guys think.
Well, we're strong-minded.
Yeah.
Talk about like the power to say no and the power to do what we
and power
want.
to dictate to everybody.
Dictate. Oh well.
You always think, oh, I'm the one that will say the final say. Yeah, so I have a brother that is Leo.
Oh Lord,
I treat him like a little child because he
go do what you want.
He talks like a lion, but he didn't think through what he's trying to do. So I let him go
you
through.
Fall off a cliff with his arrogance.
Do what he wants to do. Then after, then he gets mad and said,
"You should have helped me. You should have said something."
No. He said that everybody does what I want to do, but I'm the firstborn, so I'm good. I said, okay, whatever.
All right, fine.
When my parents were living, they're still alive. My mom called me into her room and said, "You see how peaceful you guys are. When we leave, I hope you guys will remain peaceful."
Yeah.
be the peacemaker.
Yeah.
I'm giving it to you. You have to be the peacemaker. I said,
Okay.
Mom, am I the firstborn?
Yeah,
Why are you giving this responsibility to? He said, if you're not the peacemaker, you guys will not be in one room and eat in the same plate anymore, but try to be the peacemaker.
Yeah.
And everything she said came true because he would pinch me so bad. I wanted to blow the whole thing up. Yeah. So you
And you're Capricorn, right?
No, Pisces.
Pisces, like Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. So you
So are
want.
you on your last leg of
I'm
your
hoping.
reincarnation?
That's why I'm trying so hard.
Oh, I'm telling you, I'm not coming back. I will throw clouds around with God. I refuse. If I'm a Leo and I still got signs to go, no, it's not happening. I'm not coming back.
You're coming. You have no
I'm
choice.
not coming back.
You have kids?
I'm holding. I do.
How many?
Oh, just one.
Yeah.
One miscarriage, one birth.
Okay, that one will give you another baby, a grandbaby, and probably that's when they'll throw you back.
I have three.
Okay.
I have four.
So
actually.
probably you're already one of them.
Wait, what?
You're already incarnated in one of them.
I'm connected.
Incarnated. Reincarnation.
But I don't have to die for them to be reincarnated?
No, you take the spirit of one of them to continue.
Oh, if I don't want to come back.
It's not an issue if you don't want to come back. You have to experience those things, and now all the experience of that is where they will charge you from. That's the reincarnation. It's just like Elijah is John the Baptist.
Yeah, explain before you go John the Baptist and the Elijah story. So
Elijah was angry at somebody and killed the person. That's why they cut off his head, and they didn't tell what happened with the cut. But the thing is that he killed someone and cut off his head. They tried to hide it, and he ran away from the city and whatever.
And that was against God. He was not allowed to do that.
Yeah, he's not supposed to. The biggest thing on earth is killing a living thing. That's part of the war scene. Africa used to fight a war without killing one person. They make noise. That's why we have so much noise-making instruments.
Really?
Yeah, because one group will be in La Brea. Yeah. Another person will be in Fairview, and some group will be in Florence. Yeah. And they are making big noise with drums and conga and instrument. You that are coming will hear the noise here, hear this one here, hear this one that side. You think there are too many of them.
Oh.
You that are coming to invade them.
Right.
And they know you're coming, they get ready. So when they hear those sounds, they think that these people are so many of them coming to attack them. Then they might send a peace embassy with white cloth and said, okay, we surrender. Or you're going to attack them because you're coming from different angle to a little town. So they say, oh, these people are numerous. Okay, King, please send people to talk to them so that you don't need to slaughter us. We belong to you. We subservient to you. It's Shaka Zulu. That was the first person that took a knife and killed somebody. He don't really kill before. So then shedding blood came into. So killing is the last thing that you're supposed to do. So everybody that kill always pay for the killing. So when he did that, Elijah, they say, reincarnated back as John the Baptist. And one of the queens, the wicked one, told the husband that the only thing I need on this is the head of John the Baptist on the platter. So you came back, they cut it and put his head on the platter.
So the punishment is
it's complete.
He wasn't supposed to. It's complete. He wasn't supposed to kill.
And somebody gotta do it to
He
you.
reincarnates as John the Baptist, and
Yeah.
his ending is the same as what he did.
Yes.
Interesting.
But when you in the reincarnation, okay, like in African system, if I'm married to you,
Mm-hmm.
my side comes first.
Mm-hmm.
The people, my father, my grandfather,
Mhm.
and some of them like to come as many times so that they will complete the cycle faster.
Some
Okay.
of them would come as what?
Faster.
Wow.
Reincarnating in the children. So the
Oh.
children that is coming from you and I is either my dad or my
Mhm.
grandfather
Mm-hmm.
or my mom
Will come through.
to come through. Your
Children.
side has to beg. The side of the woman has to ask, please, can I come?
I won't beg then. I won't come. I won't come.
No, then you have to wait because you're sitting in limbo. You know,
I'm okay with that.
just yeah. It's something you think you have power over.
I know, I
You know,
agree.
so like my son is my grandfather, which is my father.
Yeah,
So
I
he
understand how
came
the
as my father
reincarnation
and he came as my
stays in the
senior
family.
brother.
Mm-hmm.
Then he came as my son.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
I
doing
understand.
everything. Then my daughter is my grandmother from my mother's side,
Mm-hmm.
but it's my mother, so it's still from my side.
Yeah, I got you.
Then my last son is the father of the lady I married because the two family were friends in life.
Mm-hmm.
So when he approached them, can I come? They let him to come
Got it.
because he wants to come and do his own thing.
Yeah.
You know, so those are the things about reincarnation for those who believe in it.
Yes. Yes. I
And
do
when
understand.
you believe in it and you study it, you see they do exist.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am the king
Mm-hmm.
that born the father of my
Of
father.
a king. Right.
I reincarnated through him. So he's the oldest.
Yes.
My father, his father, and me. So where we are, I'm the one who created the compound. So I'm the first king. So that's why probably he lived so long that he wants to go home. That's why I came as Pisces, maybe through his cycle. So
Got it.
so he's fulfilling it maybe. If I do well, he's gone. You go and rest. If I didn't do well, he throw you back into the cycle to complete what you messed up. You know.
I don't want to mess up.
Yeah.
I come here not to mess up, but I'm telling you, I look stupid. I look like
No, it
a
depends.
pony.
You
Like
know,
people don't always believe.
the whole thing I feel, my own little belief is that once you tell yourself the truth, like I'm fighting, then the rest is because when you tell yourself the truth, it controls so many things. You don't talk about your friend that has a Mercedes, which you love,
Mm-hmm. Right.
and you condemning the Mercedes.
No.
They look at it, and I think it's something else, or you're gonna buy a Mercedes, and until she's stupid, and the Mercedes will take so much gas and all those things. And you're working two jobs to buy a Mercedes yourself, so
Can't even buy one. Right.
so you can show off that you already condemned Mercedes, and you're working to get it. You will never get that Mercedes. You wish somebody good before the good you
You're
wish.
so lucky.
Yeah.
You're so blessed to get that Mercedes.
Yeah. I wish God would give it mine. Yeah, put it out there. It's what
I don't
you want.
even want a Mercedes.
No,
I want a car, but I
no,
don't want a Mercedes.
no, hold on. A car is car. Mercedes
A
is
car. Right?
Rolls Royce is Rolls Royce.
Right.
So the whole thing is, accept good things and you wish it to come to you.
Yes.
You don't condemn it and you're working two jobs. I'm going to work this job and that job so I'll save so much money so I can show her that she's
So
not
I
the
can
only.
have an $800
Yeah, so
car note.
yeah, so I can show her that she's not the only one that can have it. So you condemned it already. Then why are you trying to get what you condemn?
Mm.
That's the principle. When you tell yourself the truth, you as a person said, I'm a woman. I love somebody to hold me and hug me
Yeah.
and reassure me that I'm a person.
Yes.
I'm tired of being alone.
Yes.
Then
Absolutely.
you said the truth. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
But when you say, "Oh, this is evil," you're doing some evil things and all. No, God created that. It's only how you got it is the
That's how I
issue.
got here. Right.
No. The only way how you get what you want.
Yeah.
If you have to kill to get what you want, then that is evil. Okay, but to accept that this is what I want and I wish I can do. Don't say sex is never a bad thing.
Never.
But how you going to go about it? But when you accept that you want it from time to time, then it's not going to be looked as a bad thing. Oh, I'm holy, I'm holy.
Oh,
I'm not going to do this because I want to be holy and be.
If you're really holy, you would enjoy sex because God gave it.
Yeah, and He made it good.
I mean, He might have gave it for procreation, but the feeling behind it, He gives it by design.
There's a thing many people don't understand, and women in particular, about men. The closer the man touches you, the more he remembers about your existence. Okay, sex brings a man closer to the woman he's with. But some women feel like, I don't need it anymore. Be on your own. Leave me alone. I don't want it. Not tonight, not tomorrow, not. Then very soon you become a roommate.
In addition to that, though, nowadays men give like a robot. Like they're not giving for love. They're giving for feeding. They feed, not for love. So there's just a problem right now.
No, the whole thing to me
Mm-hmm.
is that it takes two to tango. Okay?
But then you don't give men any responsibility
No,
when you say that. Some men just want it and then they leave. You don't, and some women need it, but they want to pull the man in for love.
what is love?
Well, we don't have to dissect love, but that's a feeling that
No, the whole
we
thing is
want to
that
produce.
the whole thing is this. Men is a visual animal.
Very.
Then women are
There for the visual.
no soulful. It has to get into
Yeah.
your heart before a man touches a woman. It's the woman that selects the man, not the man.
I agree.
No man selects a woman if the woman is not
Distinct.
interested.
Right.
Okay, so unless I use a knife or gun,
Well,
and take it by
called
force.
violence, right?
Yeah.
Not the
So,
same thing.
but if it's a thing, you see somebody that you like, you gravitate to the person, and you think about letting the person touch you. You can see a man, you will see he has money and he's promising you all kinds of money, but your body detests the person. You probably take the money and it will never happen.
It will never happen.
Okay, so those are the things that when you go through that and you still blame the man, and I'm saying, why are you blaming the man? Say he did this, he didn't do this. No, you produce what that is out there. But like when two people go through and say they're married, and you're not doing the dutiful one, at the same time, you said it's not much treating you like a person or love a person that loves, but you don't want him to be. Not that will stop him if it's a type that is looking everywhere.
Yeah, if that's him, that's him.
So that's him. But if he's a reasonable human being and you don't remember that he's a man, that you need this, he will go along with it. But the closeness you think you will ever get, because it's only when you get close to it that when he goes out, he will see certain things you like. He said, "Oh, let me get this in for this lady," because he does that for the girlfriend. Okay, so he goes out and say, "Oh, Angela, I need to see her next week. I should buy her some gifts."
Mm-hmm.
But the one in the house that doesn't let him become Antonia, he said, "She's in the house. She eats the food. I already give her shelter. What do she doesn't remember I exist." So you see the distance going like this.
Mm.
But the women have so much power when they understand what a man is
Mhm.
and treat him like in Africa. Men do not want anything but one single thing. Everywhere, anywhere in the
Yeah,
world is
everywhere.
respect.
Really?
Respect is all.
But you say that, but with the male culture, a lot they they may want it, but they're so unkind. They say the meanest, dumbest things to women, and yet they're like, "You respect me." Like it doesn't work that way. You can't get respected if you don't know how to treat me.
Okay,
But
that's
that
that's
didn't disrespect you. I personally, I leave. I find a man that values me.
that's
I'm
no
not going to fight
such
with someone that
there's no
doesn't believe
such person
in
that is
kindness.
inconsistent. You see, some people will see the mistake they made on the last one, then they
He
correct it
thinks the
on
best.
they
Yes.
correct it on the next one.
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm not mad
so
at that.
some
I'm
people will
grateful
not
that the man can grow.
understand. The new man did not live with you. Like you that live with the first one would not know that there's a second one. And if the trait is there, you say, "Oh, this is what I didn't do well last time.
Hmm.
Let me do it better."
Yeah.
And it look like out of maturity, you're
Yeah.
handling the situation better.
Right.
Okay, look at what happened with Obama
Yeah.
when he became president.
Yeah.
The wife wanted to show she's educated,
Yeah.
even before Obama was educated. Okay, she
Mhm.
graduated as a lawyer before Obama.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay,
Okay.
so she wanted to, then there'll be an interview and she'll butt in like, let me talk.
Uneducated.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me talk to you. I got brain. And they called her and said, "Hey, we have one president. Find your hobby, not with governing."
Hmm.
So they called her in,
Hmm.
which is what I will use the word young and man and say black women do more often. They want to show you I'm here and we have to respect what I do or what I say because I'm a person I got brain too.
Yeah.
That's what they called her back and said, find a hobby, whatever hobby it is, but governing, we have only one president.
They do
So
that
she
to
put,
their white women, though.
yes, and the white women know that, but black women
Yes.
do not know that.
We shouldn't have to know that.
No, you should because that is what happened to her. She pulled back
She
immediately.
did. I remember.
Okay, so
Mhm.
if that is what you have to do to respect your husband, then do
In this
that, and
position,
that
I
and
can
that
understand that.
that's the respect you say. There are certain things.
Okay,
If you
like I
watch
get that.
Coming to America,
I
okay,
get that if you're talking, I do understand what you're saying if you're talking about the presidency, his wife, da da da. But most women are dating men that are bums. And then the bums say to the educated nurse, educated teachers, I'm the man, you do as I say. And then they make unreasonable requests.
okay.
And the
I'm
women do
no,
listen at first, but at some
I'm
point,
talking from the culture I came from because there's so
yeah.
much damage done here to the
Mm,
men.
got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, when you look at Coming to America, I don't know if you watched that movie.
That's the dumbest movie ever, but okay. I
Okay.
didn't always respect that movie.
Okay. But what you have to see is that when they were talking about the son and the girl he wants to marry,
Yeah.
and what happened with the king and the wife,
Yeah.
you see the power the wife hold when he told the king to be quiet, let the boy go with what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
That is the power of the woman, not in the public.
I got you. Yeah, I
Okay, you
understand that.
do it inside,
I do. I
not
understand that.
in the public. So when you belittle the man in the public, he gets angry. When you see a man that is not of your caliber, you see it, but so many women in America think they can change a man, think I can tell him what to do. And one of the first things I learned when I came is once you can be a yes man, there's a peace. Yes, ma'am. Yes, okay, darling. Yes, sweetheart. So
Nobody really wants
she's
that either. I
no, no,
mean,
no. Nobody wants it, but
nobody wants a man that's a yes man. That's
no, but
ridiculous.
that is
I know it happens.
yeah, that is where so much of the friction comes because you're not listening to me,
But
and
also, I hear you, but also, if you have conversations in your privacy, the problem that I see, and again, there's a difference between where you come from and where I come from, is that they take it outside of the house. And what you're not seeing is how disrespectful men are to women.
no,
Disrespectful.
the whole thing
So
that
at
to
some
me
point, the woman
is
has
this
to power up
the disrespectful is from the system.
the
The
system.
system belittles the black man,
Got
okay, and gives power to the women. And women all over the world is the same. But when they are the person making the money,
the
with
woman
the woman, the men sometimes have been
inadequate.
emasculated. Okay, so but he wants to show his power because out of stupidity.
But if a man
Uh,
is a factory worker and he marries someone that makes good money, anyone, she could be a banker, blah, 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 blah. When he begins to feel inadequacy, which he will, there's something that he doesn't understand that he could empower himself. He doesn't want to empower himself by getting more education. He wants to overpower his educated woman. And the bottom line is, at some point here in America, the women are paying the bills. We are tired, Laura.
my sister,
We give our bodies, the children, the cooking, the cleaning, and the working of the good job.
yeah,
And many of us marry inadequate men.
all that is true per se.
Mm-hmm.
But when you have a person who is feeling inadequate on his own, it's not your fault as a woman in the house.
Yeah.
That inadequacy will come out somewhere.
Yeah.
And who do you, if you have children, one is so nice, he does everything you do and everything you like him. That's the one you discipline more.
The children over
Yeah,
the man.
no, I mean, if the behavior of human being,
Yeah.
when you have 2, 3 kids,
Yeah.
the one that is nice does things you tell her to do or him, that you become close to them. You cannot stand them being bad. So you discipline them for the little thing they do. But the bad girl or bad boy in your family that is one of your children, they can do something.
Mm-hmm.
You just look at what do you expect? He's already a baddie fool. But the good one will be wondering, why can he do that? And I just crossed the door and I'm being punished. But he takes the key and drive off and go and come back and you say, I hope you didn't hurt yourself. So
it's prodigal son
yeah,
syndrome.
no, that same thing. When the man goes and he's belittled where he's working or for some reason somewhere, he comes
Yes.
home. He comes home and who
Yes.
is there? The
He
woman.
comes home to familiar energy, and
Yeah,
the energy that he cannot put at work,
yeah, he can
he
do it.
puts it on. That is so true. Well,
So
then counseling is required for
counseling
people to
is
understand
no,
what's happening to them.
yes, if they can really understand it. But when you have it happens with African women, and there's a high divorce in African society that came from there that would never happen over there. Those African women come here and find out the kind of power they have.
African women come here. I don't know. They come here powerful.
They come here and they see, but
They come here with the voice. They are power. They are educated.
yeah, they come with the voice and the power and the education, but when they're over there, they have all those power force, but they know they are under a man. They pull it back seriously. So many of our people who married, have kids here, are going home and marrying another wife and leaving the woman there.
Yeah.
They're not coming here to learn the American way, the white man way.
Yeah.
So he will put them in luxury over there. So when he comes, you think they are worshiping a god, but the one here treats you like a trash because she's a nurse practitioner, she's the doctor, she makes money, she makes good money, and you're in your 60s or 50s that you already been laid off, and now you're driving Uber. You used to be an engineer when you married her, and now
you're a chauffeur.
Yeah, so how do you talk to her in that level? She can pay your bill 3 times over. So she takes the power, and women don't know how to lay back. And if two people are mad at the same time, the marriage will break. Yeah. Okay. The girlfriend I took to Africa.
But you're justifying bad behavior.
No, I'm not just. I'm just.
You're justifying bad behavior. You're
Hold
saying that, this is the reason why we might have multiple relationships, multiple wives.
It's not.
The secret one in Africa, because culturally she wouldn't dare.
No,
but the woman in Africa, that you bring her to America and she learns that she don't have to be submissive. There's a way to love a man. There's a way to love a man and be prideful of your position and be prideful of her man in his position. You are putting all this on women when men's inadequacy makes the problem.
You don't see that family breaking up. If a woman goes and find that level,
family would break up if I'm going to be submissive to you.
Can I give you?
No, it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good to always be submissive to a man.
Hold on.
I can't spend a lifetime
doing that. You have your decision to make, and a man has a decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
Two people that are together because they are gaining something from each other.
Absolutely.
When what I'm getting from you is not there, and what you're getting from me is no more there.
But it doesn't mean that you should then go home to Africa and get the submissiveness so that you could feel like a king.
It's not the submissiveness that is really driving that. It's not. No. One thing is that kingship, you go there, you build a mansion, okay? And the children born here that they never took home because the woman didn't see the wisdom to take the children home. Or sometimes,
it's up to the man to say, come home to Africa. Let me show you the kingdom. No, you're justifying bad behaviors in men.
You see, these are the conception you have already to be defensive.
The same conception that you have of having two wives in two different continents.
My children were born and they were 7, 5, and 2 when I took them to Africa. And my wife wasn't working. He never worked because he played sick and become like depression. So I stayed. Normally other people that postpartum, they all walk away. So I stayed because I want to be nice. I don't have to run away because of somebody but I later found out that it was a game, and some people who play sick because they know how to manipulate their situation and don't have to work. So I told her that this is what I want to do for my children. I want them to go and see where I come from, because out of wisdom, if you don't expose them to that place when they are young, when they grow older, they are not from there.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she put a hand on the table. Boah, you're not taking my children any place. Those are my children. Then I turned around and said, I'll let you know I married you. You didn't marry me. So I'm a strong man. Some men will capitulate immediately and say, oh, there's trouble. I'm not going to do anything. But I let her know. Luckily for me, she didn't have money to pursue her feelings. She didn't even see what I was trying to do for the. Now she's the one enjoying the children because they have African culture. They went to high school in Africa. They spent 15 years
Oh,
there.
you 15 years?
My,
you took your children away
yeah,
from the wife for 15
yeah,
years?
she had the time to go there and stay with them. What is she doing here? Is she working?
I don't know.
Okay,
You tell me. I don't know.
no, but that is the whole thing. She
You
doesn't.
took your children away for 15 years?
They grew up there. He have chance. He can fly into there and see them. I see them twice every year. They stay with their grandparents, so they got the African culture. They know the culture. They know the respect. She's enjoying it now. And when he was there, they say, "Oh, me and my husband we talked about taking the children to Africa because when they come back, they see the difference in them." But people gave me bad mouth.
Yeah.
Or why would you take your children to
I would have.
the bush? You know.
Yeah.
But now, when you wonder why your children don't know anything about your place,
Yeah,
they are not coming
I
there.
get the
So
concept
some of
behind it.
these men that go there is that they will go and get somebody that will stay in that big house in Pure because these ones are not coming. They are white people already. Okay, you have a home, you have a
But you
country.
can't even take your kids without airport signatures. Like
What would you say? I think they
maybe
will have a
how
pass. They
long
have
ago was
pastors.
this?
They have it. They can take them tomorrow.
Even with well,
No,
even with the passport, if you are married,
if you a
you need
woman,
a note.
no, if you're a woman that wants to stop, that's why I said she didn't have the whole means to stop. That's how I was
That's
able to.
impossible.
But at the same time, it's good things to do as husband and wife.
Mhm.
If you as a husband, your wife brought it up, you should do like my sister. The first son was fighting in school.
Mhm.
But by that time, my children is already in Africa.
Right.
So he told the husband he wants the first son to go to Africa. If he didn't remove the boy from here, the boy
They
would
would
have
be in
ended up
trouble.
in jail
I
or
get
get
that.
killed.
No, that's for a good
So
reason.
the husband came to me and said, Justin, look at what your sister wants to do with our boy. Why is he going to take him to Africa? I said,
Because he's not gonna play that shit in Africa.
okay.
I got you.
So I asked him, the people ruling your country, who are they? Where did their children school? They have money to send them any parts of the
Anywhere.
world,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they leave them in Africa to study.
Mm.
Then after they finish ruling the children will rule your children because they understand the culture where they are.
Yeah.
And you are questioning the wisdom about your wife taking his son to go and know where he came from. So he spent 2 years there and learn the culture because he lived with the uncle that make him walk like a houseboy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got discipline.
Built in character.
He went to school and started fight. The other person beat the shit out of him. So
I get it.
that's why we say these are autistic kids. If he's in Africa, tell you, don't touch my thing. Say you start you touch,
better
they will
protect.
beat the shit out of you. So when they say don't touch, you learn that means don't touch.
Yeah.
Here, hey, he's autistic, don't let it. Don't you
Oh
know?
no. Well,
So-
you're gonna meet my sister, but
So-
I am very hard on her, and it looks kind of abusive, but it really isn't
No,
because
it
it's
straightens
like,
you.
I will not accept this. She ties her own shoes. She does not wear a diaper. Cleanliness is a given. It's not optional.
Yeah.
Wiping your ass is a given, right? And so you communicate in such a way. It looks kind of mean,
Yeah.
but it's like,
It's not me.
did you wipe your ass?
It's,
Get back
it's
in there.
like I tell,
Wash your
it's
hands.
like I tell my son when I have a grandchild.
Mhm.
When you watch your daughter, because it's a girl, going to turn the TV and you don't want her to turn the TV,
Mhm.
don't beat her up when she finished touching turning the
Right,
TV.
right.
Wait, sit and watch like a lion. When her hand is touching the knob,
Yeah.
Her concentration is on the knob to turn
Not
it.
you.
Rush, grab the hand, smack the finger,
No.
and say no.
Right.
She'll look at you. If you do that a couple of times, whenever she wants to do something, she'll look towards you.
First.
And you already know where she's going, and you say no. That's
No.
why our grandparents and our parents
That's how
used
my
to.
dad raised me.
Yeah, because you use his eye.
Even in, like, that's a good example of turning the TV, because back in the day, there was only one TV. So my dad is sitting in the living room, sleeping.
Yeah.
And then you go to turn it. All he hears, because he's sleeping, is the sound turning. And he goes, put it back. Because we know if he gets up, we're in trouble. So we just go.
Yeah, because he has get you in trouble 1 or 2 times.
Yes.
And now you know the voice.
Yeah.
But who uses the same method now on these children that are acting like fools? Okay, so this is the things the modern people wants to be evenly behaved and everything. No.
But no.
Okay, my girlfriend I took to Africa came back.
So
and
help me out. Your girlfriend that you took to Africa, did you stay married?
Yeah, when I first came, I was in university.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was my girlfriend. But I was taking her to meet my parents and all those things. So he went there. I left her with my mom for 3 weeks. I went to another city because of what I'm doing, and I come back.
Yeah.
My younger brother took her all over the town, the bush road, the farm, and she enjoyed it very well.
Yeah.
Even when we were walking on the side road, she wanted to use the restroom, urinate. I said, go do it. That's what they do. Do it on the side of the road.
Yeah.
He said, what? I said, when you doing camping, do you he said, yes, I said, do this. And so she stood up and opened her leg and pulled the pants. Or pinned. I took a picture. That is her best picture for the whole trip. He shows everybody the picture. Look at what he did to me when I. So, but the thing is that when we came back here, he made a mistake.
He who?
She made a mistake, my friend, with another man. And I said, I don't want you to be seeing this person. I'm traveling again. I'm going to give you my car, but don't use this car to pick this guy up. He's a young man that lived with the mom, basically a bum, had a gunshot in his leg. So, and I trained you to be a dispatcher. That's how you got a job. Because I forced her to, she was living with me to learn a trade. Say, oh, just to go to school. I said, no, while I'm going to school, you should go to school. You don't train me and you're a bum and dependent, be somebody. So when these people, this guy found out she can produce money, he went after him with sweet talk. Then mistake happened.
Pregnancy?
No, yeah, she already pregnant with me, but I caught her with him.
Got it.
So then I told her I'm not an angel, but I don't want you to see him anymore.
So wait a second. So you're bypassing something. You're saying I'm not an angel, which means you had affairs.
As a young man,
Wait, notice how you just like went over that a little bit.
No. Hold on. I'm not saying that I'm an angel and she's a devil.
Yeah.
So that's why I forgive and said, okay, we're still friends, we're still together.
Right.
But I don't want to be exposed to this person.
Yes.
Okay. I told her if this was a doctor, a teacher, a lawyer, he has something to lose. But this is a bomb.
He has nothing to
lose. He can kill me because I'm on his way to control.
He already has a gun in his leg.
Yeah, so I'm on his way for getting a woman that can take care of him.
Yes.
So I said, when I traveled, I left my car with her. And she went and used the car to pick him up to take him somewhere. So when I came back, I talked to her. And she said, yes, I did this. And as I told you, why do you have to do that? I told you to stop seeing this guy and blah, blah, blah. Then she opened her mouth and said, "You cannot tell me who I need to see or be my friend."
Oh Lord.
So I said,
It's
"Oh
the
yeah."
end.
So I said, "I'm not going to expose myself for danger with you around me." So that's how we broke up.
Okay.
Because she wants to prove to me
Because
she's a
he was a
woman.
danger to you.
No,
or
she
something.
wants to prove to me that she's a woman of her own mind that will not see what I'm saying as a person. That is, so she's presenting her independence, which is what you have been having on. So whether your independence is there, but when you look at the situation, come out of the mind of your asserting your independence and your power to see where this person is going. That is coming halfway with the person. So she made her decision, and that ended up. She started dating people, thinking that she would find the same person like me. She dated about 6 different people. Every one of them has to come and meet me because I'm on her mouth every minute. They finally married another Nigerian, but from another tribe, Yoruba. So they were living here, and my shadow was too much. And the guy said, "If I'm going to be with you, we are moving out of the state." So they moved to Georgia. Okay, so but she regretted it because I was this close marrying her. But the simple
But
thing,
are you sure she didn't cheat because she knew that you had others too?
No, that wasn't the issue.
Are you sure she didn't cheat?
No,
because she knew you
because
had
I
others.
wasn't doing that when she was around.
So you're saying she cheated without
Because the
cause.
guy had a sweet tongue.
Yeah.
And they know I've lived with the black American men that can talk, know how to talk.
Nobody talks sweeter than an African man
Yeah,
to American women.
No,
Come on.
the American women tend to see where you're.
Accent alone
No,
gets
no,
you guys over.
Yeah, no, they see where you're going, they see what you're doing, they see
No, I
your
do see
future.
that. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
understand
you don't see a person studying to be somebody that you think, and sometimes you act like. And another one that really got me was that she was pregnant already with my baby. And I said, if you don't respect me, why don't you respect what is inside you? You shouldn't have allowed another man to cross you when you're pregnant with another man's baby. So, but he didn't see it that way and all those. So it becomes the arrogance, for a better word, of the black American women that think they have the power to do what they want to do, and nobody can tell them to not do anything. So, and that is you. If you date an African,
which I highly doubt.
okay,
I highly doubt.
Okay, so
Because I don't need the problems. I don't need to be told what to do. Listen,
no, it's not.
at my age of 62,
It's not telling you
I've
what to
spent too
do,
many
but at the
years
same time,
very independent.
Yeah, I know that. If somebody tells you, like say now for some reason, because everybody has a weak point, you run into somebody, maybe you used to know them, and you let yourself go and you have sex with him and all those things.
Yeah.
You don't tell your African man that you did something at your weak point. No, you deny it till you die.
But you know what's interesting?
But if you open up your mind and say that, oh, it's not like here, the American men get jealous and fight for you more. The African man is totally opposite.
Well, I have to tell you, then it must be African in me. One, I have never cheated. Never. And I don't have to. I know that. When my husband became too aggressive, and maybe you don't understand that as African, because you guys come with this like dominance, but it's kind of not allowed here. Like you have to respect me. You have to respect me in my house. You have to respect me when we're out there in the street. When he doesn't respect me in my house, or call me out my
Who
face.
is house? You say it's your house, or is that his house too?
No, don't get it twisted. I cook, I clean, I
No,
take care
that
of the
makes
kids.
it your house.
That makes it my house.
Okay.
But not in a way where I'm telling him it's my house.
It's both
It's our house
house.
together. Yeah.
Okay, because
But you're missing the point.
sometimes here, when you like us go and marry somebody, by that thing marrying somebody, you already bought a house.
Well,
But
that
the
could be a
system,
little
but the
different.
system
Yeah.
make the woman that come in to become in charge of somebody's property that he got before he married the person. That most of the time, if the children involved, they kick the man out.
Mm-hmm.
But he bought the house before he married you.
But that's,
Then why are you
that's
kicking? That's why
during
when you use the
arguments and
word,
divorce. That's
you
a
know,
little different.
you know,
If
when you use the
anything,
word "my house," so
mhm.
why automatically you see it as your house?
Well, no, because that's your mindset. When I tell you that if you disrespect me under four walls, it does become my house. You're not allowed to disrespect me in the property of my house. No man is allowed to do that.
So it's not his property too.
No, you're missing the point.
No,
You
but
want to argue about my,
yeah,
and I'm
you're
arguing
using
about
the word.
respect.
You're using the word "my."
I am,
You know,
but that's not the argument. The argument is respect me in the four walls of my house. It's his house too, but he's not understanding it's not the my, it's the respect. Because if you begin to disrespect in the four walls of my house,
of our house.
our house, if you need to take that control, then you will respect me in your car. Do you see the difference?
It's still our car because both of you
Not
bought it.
necessarily.
Well,
I
both
don't
of
always
it.
believe that. I don't always
So
believe
you
that.
see this
I think
mindset
sometimes
that
men's car is men's car, but that's personal.
yeah, see this thing about the system here that the woman
But you're
feel,
not hearing the respect part
the
of it.
respect is there.
Like no one gets to come
Is
in my
this
house.
still
They don't
on?
get to call me fat. They
Is
don't get
this
to call me
is this
lazy.
still on?
Yeah.
All this time we are arguing.
It's healthy. Somebody goes, "Oh my goodness, it's healthy. Don't be afraid
No,
of what's happening here." I'm not
I'm just telling the opposite way and how things. And when you meet people,
Mhm.
the system gave the women too much power, and women
Should
tend
have
not
the
to
right.
think through what they are presenting
Can I
outside,
tell you
and you
something?
call it
You don't love me.
disrespect.
There's no way
And
that you could love me if
then
you don't allow me to step out with the power and the queen that I am. If you want to diminish that part of me, you don't love me. Then go find somebody else. Because the one thing I'm not going to do when you let me be everything that I'm allowed to be, I was born to be, I'm not going to disrespect you.
then
But
what?
you're under the
But
impression I'm
you.
going to respect you if
But
I think
why
I'm
do
too
you
cute.
think it's only the man that disrespects a woman? My friend was talking about the father and the mother.
Yeah.
He says whenever the father comes home, the mother don't even let him put his bag down in his room or in the room. He start running her mouth, start asking him questions, start talking about what he did and what he didn't do, how he's
But that
stupid.
could be an
No,
individual
hold on. You
problem.
see,
I
because
can
you're
see
making
that.
it as a man thing only.
I can
So
see that.
this goes on that she one day confronted the mother. Say, Mom, can you let my dad sit down first before he start talking?
I agree.
Every day he comes home, he is being attacked by you. Let him come inside the house and rest a little before he start coming.
I agree.
So that's the same thing you say he disrespect you, but no man marries a woman that he's marrying from the beginning to disrespect or beat up. Because to me, a man that lift a hand and hit on a woman is a very weak man. A man
Okay,
should
I
never
believe
hit a
that.
woman.
But
But
the
sometimes,
mouth can be worse than hitting.
yes. So and women are no man defeats a woman for the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when it comes to cheating, no man can compete with a woman if a woman wants to cheat too.
Excuse you.
So
No woman can compete with a man if a man is going to cheat. You can't stop
no,
him.
you don't. I have to walk on you, give you gift to chase you around. A woman, all you need is to smile and be in the right
It
place.
doesn't matter.
So
always
you
look
can't
looking at
compete. You
yourself.
can't
The
compete.
man,
So
no woman can compete against a man who wants to spread. No, you cannot compete with that. I don't care
if he
what you
doesn't
do.
have money, he can't go. You can't. If you're a cheater, you need money
The
and
penis
time.
is money.
No,
The penis is
the woman will have to let you come close, but the
Well,
woman
they
selects you. You're getting
They
it that
will.
minute.
I know a lot
Yeah.
of people that date bums. I
Yeah.
do this for a living.
Okay,
I
so
do this for a living.
they choose to date the bum.
Choose or not choose.
Okay, so but it's not
there.
the woman that is living the house with him. He has to do so much to convince the person that came closer to them that, okay, even if I'm a bum, I'm going to do this. I choose you as a woman. So when you choose that a person who is being chosen, he can't compete on the same level. So, but that is something on the side. The relationship between a man and a woman is give and take. Sometimes people do not know that what you dish out,
you will get.
You won't get it.
And
if you
that includes cheating.
Everything.
If I'm with a man that cheats,
Everything.
like literally cheats, don't think I won't cheat on you.
Everything.
Don't think that there's gonna come a time that somebody, if you're cheating, and I know you're cheating, and you know I'm cheating, there's gonna come a time when somebody will talk in my ear, and I will consider it. I'm not saying I will do it.
No, every
but
day,
I'll tell you
every
right now,
day
I will consider
every
it. And if you make
hold
me
on.
mad enough, I will do it.
Every
and
day,
you will never find out.
Every day. That's what I said. But the man might not even get to the punana because he's trying to dine you and wine you and all those things. But a woman, all he needs to come and smile and show you some sign, and show you the tolo tolo, and you say, okay, I'm ready, because we are ever ready.
Well, I'm talking in different, sometimes I feel like we're talking in different languages. I'm telling you that the power of the man to do whatever he wants is not okay if it comes in the form of do it because I'm a man. That's not, God didn't want that for women. I promise you.
No. I get what you're saying. It's not
God
anybody that is doing it.
us.
Anybody that is
To be
doing
so submissive to
no,
men?
no, it's not an issue of that. That's why I told you the coming to America. You're not submissive. You're fighting a war that does not exist, because what you throw out is what will reflect back to you.
Right.
If I come home, you see, when you have a man and their children in the house, and he comes back, he's working and you're working, or your housewife, and the children are not organized, it's too much noise, too much trouble, running around and noise. It's not peaceful.
That's okay for him to go find a woman.
No, it's not. Why do you think he's past he has to be a woman? He doesn't have to be a woman. He might start working late because he don't want to come home in a situation that is not organized. But when he has a woman that kept everybody in line, and the children are talking and they can come quietly and play with him and all those things, he will not work more than hours.
You just put all the burden on the woman.
No. If she's working, then it's both of them. But
she's working. No, I said,
hold on. I said if it's a woman is in the house, I used the word. I didn't say a woman that
anymore. But in the same token, it is the man's job to come home and say, everybody stop, daddy's home. Stop this nonsense. I want peace. But somehow the woman gets the blame in your mind. No.
You see, you are so defensive on every issue.
I am.
You know, because you don't really want to see. I use a prefix before I make my comment. I said, if the woman is in the house and the man walks, there used to be a time such things happen.
But now,
now let's go with what I said.
2024.
You know, let's go with what I said. I use that preface to recognize that things change.
Yes.
Then, if the man comes home, this is why he stays too long at work, because he doesn't want to come home and deal with it.
Then the man needs to leave. This is too much.
So he decides to stay here because we are not. We don't.
Loving,
you know, we are
talking
not.
To the wife.
We don't control noise. We have only one. Anatomically, you have two lines in your brain. God. You see, you already locked your mind to what I'm saying. I am
locked. I'm sorry.
Women, why is it that the woman will be on the phone watching the children and cooking? There's two lines of communication from one side of.
Like the man needs to understand how we multitask
We
You're
are
right.
not built like that.
Then he needs to be considerate of our multitasking that we do a lot. Do you know, because Black women do so much in America, we carry depression. When we start to carry depression, the men don't care because they don't even understand that the multitasking and the conflict we have as Black women in the white world working, where they constantly put us down, that we come home and the very Black man that should give us love and support wants to stay out the house.
What did he
Then
do?
we carry depression. And then you guys go, oh, she doesn't want to do anything. The house is dirty. You're not even considerate enough as men to understand what you're going through at work with the white man. We are too. The difference
Can
is,
I ask you a question?
the difference is
Hold
we
on.
have a bigger load
Can
to
I
carry.
ask you a question?
And
You
you
have
and
a
I are
boy.
not together
Hold
as
on.
husband
If
and
you
wife.
have a boy, how do you treat him? You treat him like an extension of your husband, your son,
No,
your sons.
wait,
Okay.
wait. that
So
is-
and you produce a
Wait.
man that doesn't see the job he needs to do
no,
and
wait a
complain
second.
that when he becomes a man, you know,
I
that
did
this
not
lady,
raise
that
my
this,
son this way.
okay.
No, wait. I did not raise my son as an
So-
extension of my husband. I got divorced pretty early. My son was 2 years old. So I raised my son to be sensitive towards women's needs. Now, I don't know if that was a mistake or not. What I can tell you is that he has a wife that loves him, because when her situation started to get changed, my son would say to her, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to not do the dishes. It's okay to sit down. I'll take care of the kids. That's the man I raised.
Okay,
She is blessed.
You see that you cut off that uselessness that women impact in their sons.
Mhm.
The uselessness the women as mother impact on their son, and they take it to the next level when they get married and think that what my mom has been doing is what you're supposed to do. I know somebody that when the son wants to do, say, oh no, don't do it, I do it for you.
Absolutely not.
No,
You know
no,
what I
no,
did
no,
with my
I did
son?
what you do for.
Wait, you know what I did with my son? My son said to me when he was like 12, he goes, when you do laundry, it's not the way I like it. And I said, oh, I love that you told me that. Do your own laundry. At 12.
But he the one that is wise enough to tell you. But
Oh, I'm
you,
grateful that
if
he told
you
me.
were, if you was a girl, you probably would drag her to go to the laundry and show her how to do the laundry before she can complain. But women in America, and most women who think they have money and all those, and they're having problem with their husband, treat their son like an extension of their
I
husband.
do not.
I
never
have
made
a-
my husband, my son, my husband.
No,
Never.
but that's why he
I
turned
knew
out.
better.
No, that's
See,
why
you
he
don't
turned out the
understand
way he turned
the
out.
psychology of even being a psychic, the psychology of it. I have to see in advance. So I could see in advance the mistakes that other women have made
But I'm
with
telling
their
you,
precious little son.
I'm
I don't
telling
treat my
you. Okay,
son
so
like
this
he's
is
so
why I
precious.
brought it up, because
One day he has to be a man. One day he has to cleave to a
there's
woman.
a lady that I know
And I
that
made
is a,
sure he cleaved.
there's a lady that was a teacher, a very close to principal, and then she became principal when she retired. Has a son, treated it like a extension of the husband, and he didn't have the husband, didn't have the husband anymore. Everything this young boy wants, she will buy it. She will treat him. He will need. If all he does is he wear clothes, he drops it anywhere. She comes home.
Oh, it's the cleaning lady. I'll tell her to come back. Hi, madam. Do you want to come back in an hour? Hour one good? Thank you.
So
when it's busy, I don't see them till 2. When it's like light, they're here at 11:30. Okay.
So then he gets a girlfriend. The girlfriend goes on do work, and he doesn't do it. Say he's doing painting, he's doing drawing, he's doing one thing or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing serious. This girl buys him a Nike $300.
Unacceptable.
He wears it once and throws it and says, I'm not going to wear it. I already won it. And then she was telling me, I have this shoe.
The The girlfriend or the mother?
The mother is telling me, I have these shoes that they bought my son, and the girlfriend buying him these things. And
No, she's competing against the daughter.
no, he became grown and got a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So he is treating the girlfriend like his mother, that he is dependent on her. So much so that she brought about 4 or 5 pairs of shoes that are brand new.
Over $1,000.
More than $1,000 that she bought for him, and she bought for him. Say, you can take it to send it to Africa if you can need it, because he's not going to wear it again. Then I had a word with her. I said, see the damage you did? He said, yes, I now see it. I said, you are an extension. The wife is an extension of you, because you emasculated him thinking you love him. That's what you did. And that's what so many will see. Like I tell you, I'm a psychologist, I'm born psycho. When I look at you, I already see defects. That's why I saw ahead of time, because a boy came to my business and said, you from where, Nigeria? I said, okay. Have you been to Nigeria? I said, no. I said, but that's my mom's and dad country. That's not my country. I said, whoa. If this young boy, about 12 then, were calling the country his parents come from, not his country, I better change the situation.
Yeah.
So when I did it, my friends called me a wicked man, that I took my children from the heaven and sent to the bush. So, but now when they see the behaviors of my children, they said, you a wise man. Why didn't you tell us what?
I respect that portion of it. You see that only after they're grown. I could never respect the man that would take my children from me. I will fight you tooth and nail, and it's probably the only time I will kill.
Because
I would never have let you done that. Never.
If we were married together, you talk like that, I would let
you. Wouldn't marry me.
No. I'm saying if I was to be the person that you're going to do that, I'll try to do what I was saying. I will let you be. I'm not going to fight you.
I mean, if anything, knowing me, I would just go to Africa with my children. But I would never let you take my children.
I gave her the option. I have a friend. I got 2 or 3 of them. Their problem is that the women they married is acting like you. He don't even see the wisdom to expose the children to the other side.
No.
To know they have 2 sides of them.
No. See,
so
I
automatically,
would love to know the African side of me. So if you and I were together, we had children, and you're like, oh, I want to take my children to Africa, I would say to you, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
I don't know if I would allow you to keep coming back and forth.
How do you finance your living together there?
I'm sorry.
How you're making your money here, and you just want
you would have to find a way, because you would not separate me from my children. You would have to find a way. If you want to send my children away, you want to do that, my children and I go as a team. You would have to find a way.
Yeah, that's
no way I would. That's just me. If you're
that's how so many people
tricked her.
Yeah. No, I didn't trick her.
You tricked her.
No, I didn't trick her, because she loved this country.
She was already depressed.
No, she started with postpartum.
That's depression.
Okay, but at the same time, I opened the business for her, and she said, I'm not going to do anything with that. I married an engineer. I didn't marry a businessman. So he tried to send her to go to get a job. She can't get a job. He said, you want me to lie? Because that's what you have to do to get a job. You gotta promote yourself. Yeah, he said okay. And I was lucky she did not go, because she would have spoiled them.
But no,
because you wouldn't have. She would
How
train
dare you
them.
separate the woman from the child.
Yeah, she's enjoying.
Your mother had to raise them.
No, she is enjoying it because they are taking good care of her. Which if they grow up here, they wouldn't have. They wouldn't know that part.
But I'm not discounting that.
Okay.
I'm discounting the fact that you thought it was okay. I understand.
I discussed it with her. A
better discipline over there.
Yeah, I discussed it with her. And instead of talking to me,
take my children away.
Instead of talking to me,
It would have
And
never
then and she
happened.
put her hand on the table, boom, over.
We would be at the airport, the three of us.
Right. It's okay.
And I would live in
And
Africa.
I would have.
And I would be happy
No,
learning
I will
African
leave them
culture.
to you and probably walk away. It's
That's
as simple
Then
as
if
that.
that's the case, leave them here and walk away.
Fine.
Why do you have
And
to
let
walk away?
let the system raise
Why
them.
do you have to walk
No,
away?
why do you have to?
Why can't I live in Africa with my children?
Then you can go. Why he said over her dead body would then go?
But why do you have to
And
walk away? Why is that a bad thing?
if
You
she
do have the
was
mother's
going, I
energy
said
to
I'm
influence your
going.
children.
If I said I'm going to set you,
That's
and
being unkind.
you see, you're not even hearing. I said I gave the option. I'm going to get you a flat, get you a car, put a home for you to stay with them. Since you're not working, you're not doing anything.
Here
for
in
them.
America.
In America, she's not
But
working.
you took my children.
I was planning to take them. I haven't taken them. Okay. So
Then
come
the
go
plan would
if you're
The
working.
plan would change.
No, if
Here
you're
we go together,
hold on.
my
If
children
you
and
I
I.
what I have to be there. I'm
And
making
you
the
would
money.
leave me?
I'm making the money.
You would leave me.
No,
If I tell you I want to
No.
be with my kids, that's unkind.
no, it's not that I'm going to leave you. If you don't want to work with me,
Work
Are
with you
you-
your way. What if I just want to be with my children?
who said you're not being with your children? Okay,
3,000 miles
man,
away?
you see, you're a strong woman and you're working, you're making money. Okay, if you want
I
to
give up money to be with my children.
okay,
For
then
my children?
give up the money. They grew up and it's
I
best.
walk barefoot in Africa with
Mm.
my children. I figured it
If
out.
you-
But there's no way I would let you take them.
If
That's
you
where I'm at.
if you keep saying take them,
And for your mother to raise them.
if
That's
you
rude. That's rude.
Girl.
Same woman energy raises my children, then my woman energy raises my children.
fine, get your butt up your seat and go with them because
I would.
we are giving you the option. You talk like this because you do not have a job. You're lazy ass in the house. I said these children need to grow up in Africa. Go with them.
I would.
Then you can visit America as often as you want. I'm
Yeah.
here working. I
would
will
come
set
back and
them.
visit you.
Yeah, I will set them up with you.
But you said you would
You-
abandon me if I went to
No,
Africa. With
who
my
said I
children.
said
I thought
if
you said
you
that.
no, you
You
always
said you would
take
leave.
you take things out of context. There are
Okay.
certain things about making decisions that you make this decision, you make that decision. Like I don't have an option. Okay.
I have
So
to tell
if
you,
you
make
have
me happy that I had the ex-husband that I had. He tried to take my husband, my child, my ex-husband, but it was useless. I was too dedicated to being a mom. I loved being a mom.
who said they're not being a mom? So don't take me out of context.
But if
I
you
gave
take
her
my children,
if my children
every day
hello,
is
if
a
my
development
children
I'm
hold on.
missing.
If my children were here to watch their mom go through what she went through, the psychosis and the postpartum, they will be destroyed children. So I'm glad I did what I did.
Postpartum doesn't last. She just needs.
Oh no, because if you
mental
take
counseling.
if you take your medication, it will not last. It's nothing. But if you refuse and you play sick, that's what I have in the house.
I
You
understand
play
that.
sick and you play
I
that you
get
don't
that.
want
It's
to do anything.
manipulation
So
and psychological.
somebody
I
did
get
something that my children went and spent it. If she wanted, you're not working. You're giving the option, like I've taken care of you in my house all this year without you working for how many years? So I'm the fool that stayed around. Okay, if you wanted that, you love your children so much, you're giving the option to go where the system.
I
Do
think
you
what's
know how
happening-
many? Hold on. Do you know how many times she left the children in the car and went into the store without? So if I go with her, like I was saying, I can't let you take my children, and the system come and pick them up.
I think what's happening is I think I understand.
You know, so you don't
What's
say the
happening is I
situation.
don't understand. I'm not considering the uniqueness of your situation.
Yes, yeah, you can make a statement like you can't take my children without me. No, if you are a mother that know what being a mother is, then who wants to take your children away from you?
You would not.
Okay, because if you go
you
to
and I were together, you would not take my children.
because
you would
if you
see
if
the
you
good mother
no,
in me. You
if
would
you
have to.
hello, if she was a good mother and know her responsibility,
I got it.
then this thing you're talking is totally different thing.
Right.
This is a person
Right.
that somebody called me and
I'm
said,
talking about
your
me.
children are in a
Right.
car and the car can't find the wife. I'm standing next to the car to wait for their mother to come.
I
Then the
understand.
sister called me and said, don't let this woman with the children alone.
I got you.
So if your children comes to see you the way
I got
it
you.
is and all those things, then all the
I'm
things
sorry.
you're saying it
No,
will
I'm
be
sorry
like
for that
so
experience for you
if you
and for your children.
if you're a woman that knows what responsibility to be a woman and
Yeah.
be a mother,
Yeah.
then you take
You
care
would value me if it
America.
were my spirit.
Yeah.
You would have to. I loved being a mother.
No, I love women that are strong. I love women that are hardworking. I
Yeah.
love women that build a home. But unfortunately, I do not know
You did
that
not have
experience.
your experience.
It's only that
I'm so
I
sorry.
am the one that stayed around, which I look
I'm
at myself.
sorry.
So sometimes, yes, in number.
For me personally, I would not be divorced to this day. The only reason why I was divorced, one reason, my husband cheated. And I let him. And I watched him.
How did you let him?
Oh, because he kind of told me. He said, he admitted that he was having an affair and he said it will be over on this date. And I said, okay, I'll watch it be over on this date. Took months because he decided the date. Took months. When it was over, I got my husband emotionally back. But by the time he ended it, the time that I waited, I had learned that I didn't like his responses. He didn't love me. So by the time he came back to me, I no longer wanted him. And I left.
Okay. Do you know here they put sex so high up in the system?
It's not
So-
sex. It's
so-
time. It's
So
money.
if a man steps away from that,
It's not
it's
just sex.
it's
It's
irreversible.
emotion,
It's
time,
irreversible
money
thing.
that he is not spending on me. I'm the wife.
Wife issue is overblown because it takes two to tango.
Fine. It's overblown.
Yeah.
Then I leave.
Yes.
No, it's fine.
It's
you
an
think it's
option.
overblown?
No, it's an
Then
option.
I leave.
Yeah,
Because
and
I
he
value
is on
time,
home. No.
money, and emotion.
He leaves too because he's on his own too.
He would have never left me.
No,
He would have never left me.
But you gave
Never.
you made it easy for him.
No, because I wanted it. But
Okay,
this
so
he cannot-
once you
he
did
cannot
it,
force me.
once you did it, it's over. So and that is the whole
And I'm
thing.
happy.
Yeah.
Because the one thing I value is you not cheating on me. That's my one stipulation. And on God, I will not be with the man that can take that energy. You know how we talked about aura and energy? You think I can't see that when you come home, your aura and energy has been diffused, has been compromised? You think I can sleep with that?
I don't
When
even
you're
know.
sleeping with a bitch?
I don't even know how we
Get
went
outta
from
here.
everything I went to this topic.
We did this in the store. We went all over the place.
You know, I don't know how we went from everything I went to this topic. Because I'm talking about it with the wrong
The
person.
Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
The wrong person?
Yeah, I'm talking about it with the wrong person because there's so much energy on the issue, and people do not understand. Even where in Africa, when a man can have right all through the Bible, nobody there that is
Not
a man.
okay.
It's not okay
Just
because
that's an establishment that the man has created, and have sister wives. It is not okay. And you think women can commune together. For the most part, all those sister wives, they are jealous of each other. So I'm not living in a community with a bunch of women I don't like. I'm out. I'd rather be alone in my little hut somewhere, creating, like a business for myself, than to be around a bunch of jealous women because who's the next one he's going to do. Would never happen. I would not be good in Africa, and I see why God took me from there. I see why God took my tribe from there. I would not be the one.
That's good. I agree with you. Don't have to do
I
that.
would not be good in Africa.
It's good because we see the metamorphosis of African women when they leave Africa and they come here and listen to Oprah Winfrey overnight.
I gotta get some water.
Yeah, you don't talk with bitter cola in your mouth.
Top ever.
Yeah. So I'm already. How many hours I'm done here?
You want water?
No, you don't have to use the restroom. Sorry.
It's not open.
No.
No?
Oh, it's cold? Bring it. Oh.
I swallowed a nut just now.
Yeah, that's it. Went into your windpipe.
I was chewing the nut. And you made me choke when I said it wouldn't be good in Africa. Excuse me.
Yeah, you do that before the thing comes out of the windpipe. So you.
This nut tastes so bad though, but you get used to it.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. Oh, I put it here.
Yeah.
It tastes bad, but you get used to it.
It's very nice.
All right.
So don't worry, nobody's gonna take it. I was gonna take it to Africa, but I'm not taking it to Africa anymore.
Listen, you are not taking me to Africa to be your mistress or your wife. You're going to take me to Africa to show me Africa. It does not have to be compounded with mistress, wife, sex.
No sex?
No sex.
Oh, so I'm not gonna get any while you're here.
No.
What?
No.
So I misspoke. Justin, you
I
see
am
how you
not
get
the woman that you are accustomed to.
Yeah, you see how I got myself in trouble.
You are not in trouble. You see, it doesn't even faze me. You see, it doesn't even faze me because it's not going to happen. Do you understand? I recognize my power. That's the difference. And I love that about me.
That's good.
No one can make me lay down. No one can convince me to rob a bank. No one can convince me or coerce me into anything. I have the power of God inside of me. I know the difference between right and wrong.
So how did we do with all this our thing we did today?
I don't know. Let me ask them.
Oh, they are still there?
Oh my God.
With all this argument we had about I'm in trouble.
They're laughing. That's what's happening. In a good way. They have been very respectful, actually.
I didn't know that we are still talking.
This one says men recognize women have the power, but they don't want it to display it. I agree. So we are queens at home, but not in the world. Why can't men and women exist together as a partnership?
Yeah. That's why I told you it takes two. Like the lady that was talking said he had to confront the mother because of what he's doing to the father. And he don't even allow him to. He will yap. And sometimes they say a man hit a woman. When you find out you cannot compete with a woman in talking, you go to your hand, which is the worst thing you can ever do.
What? When you can't control a woman, then you beat her?
No, I said, did you hear what I said?
What did you say?
When a woman yap, and the man cannot compete.
Then he hits her?
Then she thinks she can hit her. I already told you that I said any man that beats a woman, hello, I said any man that beats a woman is a weak.
You did say that.
I said that. So why do you think I support a man to beat a woman?
No.
But I'm telling you, some men do not have control when the woman do not know when to shut up.
Then he goes to jail.
No, you don't have to. What about you that is abusing him with your mouth?
You put your
Why? Do
hands
you
on
know?
me,
Do you know the
then you
abuse of
become
a
a
man?
part of a bigger system.
So
I will
you
fuck
try,
you up.
you trying to
And
set
then
him
I'll
up.
take your
That is,
children from you.
hold on.
Then you
That
don't get
is
to see your
wicked.
children.
That's the wickedness of your part, because you know
He hits
you
me
can
and
know.
I'm the weak
Hello,
one.
you use your words to get the man to the point that he loses
Let
control.
me tell you something. For the
So
most
don't
part,
do that to men.
a man has already disrespected a woman if she is going out of pocket with him. He's already called her names: lazy, fat, da 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 da.
Oh, who talks more? Who talks more
Doesn't
in a
mean that the
relationship?
man
So
does
who
not
talks more? You.
insidiously make the
You
woman
are the
feel bad.
woman that
We
talks
speak
with your mouth.
louder.
No, you
We
don't
speak
talk.
louder.
You talk wicked thoughts. That is, you don't even know where the wisdom of what comes out of women's mouth come. You know, then you think when I was talking to my wife not to do what she was doing, and she's not doing anything. I said, turn off the lights in the house. Don't do on the water until it was like wasteful trying to punish me or whatever. And I said, hey,
You
don't
told her to
do
turn
this.
off the lights in the house. You wouldn't let electricity in the house.
Yeah, if you're not in the room, you come out of the room. Why do you have to leave the whole house running electricity and you're not paying? Okay, so if you're making the money, then you can see where your money is going. Okay, if you're gonna tell me that if you live in 5-bedroom house, you're going to leave the whole life there running.
This is where counseling is very, very important, because sometimes people need lights, sometimes they need sound, TV to emotionally help do them.
God,
this is where we need
women,
counseling.
you defend women so much that
I will defend women, and blood will come out my skin before I let a man act the way that you're acting. I will defend women on my knees.
She opened her mouth and said, when you finish talking yap, 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 you close your mouth and you still do what I asked you to do. I was so mad that I felt like, I had to punch through the wall.
Good. I hope you did.
Okay, I punched and I was lucky I didn't break my
hand. In America, who cares
so,
if you broke your arm?
From that day, I treat her differently. When she drive a car and her car got broke down and she called me and said the
you
car
wouldn't go pick her up.
I didn't. She drove it back. She
That's
said,
abuse. I would never be with you. That's abuse.
Am I her slave? When you
That's
talk to
abuse.
me, or when you talk to me
She's
that
stuck
way,
on the highway somewhere, and you would let her suffer.
Then she drove it
That's
back
abuse. Nope, that's abuse. I would not be with you.
No, if you can respect me and give me a simple respect, I don't give a fuck.
But it sounded like to me that she needed counseling. It
counseling
really did.
When we went to the council, a PhD, because I was working for Motorola as an engineer. I went to the best counselor.
Yeah.
And the first time we talked, and she didn't believe anything is wrong with her. The second visit,
there is manipulation. I get you.
Second visit, the lady said, "Leave the office. Let me talk to her." And talked to her for about 30 minutes, and I came back and talked. He said, "Okay, you guys will come back again next time." And we came back, and she was talking and was telling her that your situation is very simple. You're lucky, it's just a postpartum, but if you do not accept it and treat it, is in my face. The woman said this marriage will not last.
It can't last.
Okay, and that is part of the reason. That is part of the reason I stayed, because I wanted to prove her wrong. I said when we were leaving,
to prove the PhD wrong, not love your wife.
What did you hear? No. What did you hear from my what I said? I said the PhD told my wife, if you don't accept, you have problem.
Well, yeah.
Okay, this your marriage will not last. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, so you need to be treated. You need to accept you have a problem.
You need medication.
He is not your problem. Your husband is not your problem.
You contribute to the problem. Don't
I'm the one who gave
Don't think that you don't contribute to her problem.
So I'm told myself, I said, these white people always think everything ends in divorce. I'm going to prove it. So that is in my mind. That's why I didn't walk away when it was really bad. So, but you're talking about counseling. She went to the council and she never accepted anything is wrong with her. She sees me as a husband and I'm her meal ticket, whether she's a lazy woman in the house, a housewife, which is not who you are.
No, it's not me.
Okay, so
I
if you
understand. I'm
get something,
trying to
then
not put myself in your situation.
don't keep thinking that, oh, this is a situation that
I
is
got you.
this way. So we went to the council and the council said, you guys are not coming to my office because it's a waste of my time and money that they are paying me because she's not going to change. She's not going to change and accept. You are the problem to her, and that is not correct. So I'm not going to see you guys again.
Yeah.
So back in my mind, I condemn the woman and say, you guys give up on marriage so easily. I'm not going to do that. That's why even whenever I want to go, something else is there. And I'm glad I did not walk away because I have 3 good children that I stabilized because of being around. If I had walked away, I would not have known. At a point, I wanted the system to come and take the children because of what I was going through. I didn't understand. I wanted the system. No, if that's because of, oh, I can't let my children go anywhere, I have to hold on my children. If you want to hold your children, do what you have to do as a woman, as a mother, which you're not doing. Then the system will step. If she leaves the children in the car again, the system will come and take the children. So it's either I let the system take my children or I send them where there's stability, which I plan initially to do with her, because she will be taken care of as a housewife if she wants to, and the children will be taken care of
by your mother.
No, by her. You don't have to be with my mother. I was going to give them a flat, a building to stay with her and every amenity. Even probably bring a maid for her. It wasn't going to be with my mother.
They wound up in Africa with your mother.
Because she didn't want to go.
She didn't want to go with them?
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't want to go.
Okay. So when you're making some
you didn't make that very clear.
No, I made it again. I say,
you didn't make it clear.
No, I made it clear because your mind is already biased to what you're thinking. I made it clear that I put her on the table and say, let's discuss this issue. That's when you put a hand on the table and it's over her dead body. She didn't even want to hear me. So I said, now let me know whether you're the one marrying me or I'm the one marrying you. So I started making the plans because I cannot allow the system to take my children.
I get that.
Okay, so if she wanted, even when the children went, I said, do you want to go there? I'll get you a flat.
Oh, you told her she didn't go?
Yeah, she said, no, I'm not going to that bush. I'm in America. So she's bourgeois. She's a white woman, black woman in a white skin, in a white brain. So
she's a black woman with white ideology.
Yeah, like
I don't think it's white. I think it's the way the American system set it up.
No, it's a person who wants to live like a rich person.
Yeah.
But you're not producing anything.
Yeah.
So your dad is not
giving up a dowry for you.
Your dad is not Bill Gates or Trump or whoever that is rich.
Right.
That can give you allowance every Kennedy family that you have an allowance every month.
Yeah.
Because like Kennedy family, every child born under Kennedy has a $1 billion account. Right. So you can spend. So if your dad was like that and I'm married to you, then you can afford
to do what you want.
Stay and do what you want with yourself.
But you gave her the option to go to bush country, and she said no.
No, I'm not going to that bush. My
First of all, I would be honored. I'd be like, screw it. I'm going to Africa. That would be me.
That's where I want to retire.
But if that's my children, I would be with my children. I can't imagine.
I gave her the option even when I knew that what I need is to save my children from the system. Okay. She will be there, and it's time to pick the children up at school after school at 6:30. She will forget.
6:30?
No, 6 o'clock. The school has to call me. Then I will leave what I'm doing to go and pick the children up and take them home. But you're in the house with a car. You can't even do that.
Got it.
So you want to kill me for the sake of being married, because that's what some women do to men and they die fast. So, because if you do, I had so much problem, stress level was too much because I didn't understand what was going on.
Got it.
Okay, so
you felt like you were dying with all of this.
Yes,
problem.
because I
mean,
didn't know.
It's
This is
extreme
not
what you
what
went
I
through.
knew.
I
This is
do
not what
respect what you went through.
I expect as a
I
woman.
think what happened with our language initially is that it came across as man versus woman, not
because
this
that's
is
where
my
your
experience. This is my experience.
That's where your bias state was.
That's your language. Your language was men this, women this, that. But you're talking in general terms, but you're really talking about your personal experience.
Yeah, and what I observed.
But it's not necessarily because I told you in the beginning, I was like, you couldn't take my children. I would go with them. And you didn't believe that I would go with them. I would go with my children.
I said that if you wanted to, you could
I would go.
Okay, if you wanted to, you go. And I gave the option. And she said, well, I said, you hear me when I say she did this?
Yes.
What do you think she did this for?
Because she said, I'm not going.
You say over her dead body.
But I thought I apologize. I thought she said, you're not taking my children over my dead body. What she said was, I'm not going over my dead body. Two different things.
Yeah, well, I'm not going, and if you're not taking the children over my, all of the above.
Oh,
if you don't want to go, the situation, the doctor, the system route, don't leave these children with this lady. Okay?
That's all right.
So, what do you do?
I respect. I did not have the clarity. I respect.
No.
Where you're coming from.
Open your mind next time.
No. You didn't say this is my experience. I respect your experience. It's not man versus woman. It's not everybody's
That's how
experience.
you saw it. Because when you say you're giving decisions, and I told you about my girlfriend that I said, don't do this. Don't be around this person. And you told me, you cannot tell me what to do.
I didn't say that.
No, that's what she told me.
Oh, that's what
she said. And I said, okay, go ahead. You made your choice.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So you acting like, okay, the men is the bad ones and the women don't do anything. And men disrespect women and do this and turn them. Then no. Most of the time, women use word which is worse than hitting somebody. Because for me to push my hand through the wall, luckily for me, there's no 2x6 behind the where I hit. It was just the stucco. So I had to push through to the other side.
Did you know, though, that a punched wall you can get arrested for here? Did you know that? Because it's violence.
Okay, yeah, you can. But if I touch you, if I didn't touch you, what is the violence? I was mad and I restrained myself to hit you.
You take a picture of that, and the judge will use it against you. It's violence.
Because I touched you someone. No, did I touch you any other day?
Fear.
No, did I touch you any other time?
Well, I don't know.
So
I don't know.
if a man is allowed to be angry.
No, you don't punch fucking wall.
No, a man is not allowed to be angry.
Well, control it.
Control. That's what I control, and I point through the wall.
Control.
Let me pass.
Come. Exercise control.
Golly,
Do you have to use the restroom?
Yeah, please.
Oh, please. It's right there. Take your time.
I'm not going to have a baby.
Oh my God, how's everyone doing? I love that, soul sister. I love that. I think I do understand a little better the situation, though. It's a lot.
You did not flush this, do I think you will need to overflow?
Oh, you can flush it.
Okay.
How come you didn't want to flush it?
Huh?
How come you didn't want to flush?
No, you didn't flush it.
Oh, well, because I'm by myself. I apologize.
You didn't flush it. You left a lot of papers inside it. So I thought it might be a problem.
No.
You want this on the floor.
No, I don't waste water if I can avoid it.
So
If I can avoid it, I don't waste water. So I didn't expect you to use the bathroom. I'm so sorry.
as old as I am, you didn't expect me to use the bathroom.
Well, you talk to them. I gotta go to the bathroom now.
So we'll close the session.
Yes.
Okay, so
I appreciate this spirited conversation. Thank you.
okay.
No harm, no foul.
No, you got a exclamation here that
What happened? What?
no, that our argument of women, I mean, it's not the way she's understood it.
Oh,
So they don't think I'm.
but the good part is that I got there. So I want to apologize to you. I didn't understand that you were having a personal situation that had a bigger picture for you about maybe all women, but all women
No,
are
it's
not
not.
made the same.
It's not. I'm a lot more liberal when it comes to women and the understanding. And that's part of the reason I stayed around
Yeah.
for the children and for the welfare of a person that is sick, so to say.
She is sick.
So
It's a good
so
consideration
it was
to say that.
people say, Justin, you're a strong person to even stay even all the way. How can you be married for 20 years? You haven't been able to touch a woman in terms of what the man and the woman, and you're gonna turn around and say that I cheated or I didn't cheat. What do I do as a human being?
I'm not answering that.
No, so
I'm not answering that.
yes, you would think.
I will not give you permission to cheat.
I'm not
No
talking.
matter
I'm
what the
not taking. I'm
situation.
not talking permission
But
from you. I'm
I
not
hear
taking
you.
permission from him. But at the same time, you should appreciate that that person is a human being.
No.
Okay.
Mm.
No.
But I respect your situation. I'm not saying that I don't get it.
I have a person from my place that got a woman married, and he became sick, diabetic, and because that time the wife is in his early 40s. He said, "Girl, I cannot do what a man would do for a wife
because diabetes reduces the ability."
So
he told her to go.
I said, if you had to take care of that, do it, but do it with respect, because that is a human need. Okay, so
I don't know if I agree with that
no,
either.
no, but at the same
There's
time,
all
I'm late.
types of ways to love without the organ.
No, the whole thing is not the organ issue. He gave him the option, but the thing is that you are so rigid that when you see what other people do to accommodate their situation, you totally think it's impossible because you always put yourself in the middle. Everything is not about what you do.
No,
No,
you said man and woman. If you speak in general terms, then I am defensive.
Yeah.
You did not make it personal. If you made it personal, I would never step into
No,
your
but what I
situation.
just said about this man recognizing personally.
I hear that.
Okay,
I'm
so
telling you,
automatically
there's still a
you
better
put,
way.
No, you automatically you put it.
I don't know if I would let a man tell me that
hold on.
I have permission to go out there.
No.
It's bigger than that.
Yeah, that's what I say. When you talking in general as a public teacher and person, you are learn how to remove your decision.
When I speak to my people, they tell me their personal situation, so I stay in their. I don't tell people to do it the way I do it. I will say to them, but wait, I will say to them, that's not something I would put up with. I will say something like that, but I say it in such a way to get them to understand that they can empower themselves to not put up with abusive situations.
If it's not, how can this be an abusive situation?
Oh no, this is one example. I'm saying for abusive situations.
Says this to the wife. This is the woman has the brain to say, I got this permission, but I'm not going to use it. Okay,
you could do
but
that.
You automatically say it's an impossible situation because you planted yourself in the middle of it.
No, I said at first, I said there are other options. Again, I wouldn't let a man tell me and give me permission to go out there and do whatever because the organ doesn't work. I would prefer to come back and say, we can use tools, we can use other things. I would try and figure that out before but that's me. That's all I said.
That's what I'm saying. If you're doing this thing,
no. Wait a second. I'm allowed to tell people that they can figure out other options.
Yes.
I'm allowed to tell people
that. Yes, that's what I mean. You tell them they can figure it out. That's not being judgment.
I'm not judging people.
Yes, you are, because you plant yourself. I cannot do this. I won't let anybody think they can do this.
No, when my women speak to me, mostly women, I do get a lot of men too, but mostly women, they are in abusive situations.
Nobody should be in an abusive situation.
Controlling, like taking over their bed, taking over their car, not letting them have freedom with children. Well, then I have to advise them up there that they can elevate beyond abuse. That is my job.
Yeah,
because a lot of mothers will not tell their daughters that they have other options. A lot of mothers will say, well, you have to own this, you're in it. And I say, no, you don't. Exercise some other options.
And what are most of the other options?
Oh, it just depends upon the situation.
Yes, everybody says, oh, there are some men out there that is better than what you got. And if you as a woman goes out there and behave the same way, the likeliness is you're going to get what you auditioned at that made you what you used to have to be bad. Because from experience, nobody marries.
You keep talking in general terms, which that is what makes me defensive. The general terms are unacceptable. All women, all men, I will not assign myself to general terms.
I don't know the person I'm talking to, so that's why I make it a general issue. If I'm talking to you one-on-one, like I tried to talk to you in the beginning, on one-on-one on what happened, when I started by saying he hit his hand on it.
I'm going to send this back to you.
You take it already?
I'm going to send this back to you.
Which one?
The video. I'm going to send it to you.
All the 2 hours?
I'm gonna send it back to you, and
you got addicted to so many of the things we're talking about.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna let you see yourself. If you see yourself, you might be able to figure out that the way you were talking in the beginning, it was hard to hear because I heard man versus woman, not my situation. This is what I went through. The minute I understood that it was a different type of situation where you came from a personal place, you didn't notice. I backed right down. I got very, very soft, but you didn't notice that.
I noticed
But if
it
you talk
because
in
you
general
notice,
terms, oh, men this, women this, I'm going to fight you. We got to fight.
I don't like to fight. I like to present things that is open so that the people will see where they belong and choose what they want to do.
Yeah.
Okay? When I talked about the man that gave you immediately put yourself in the middle of it. I said it as a general situation that the man is liberal enough not to make the woman guilty. It's not for you, but some other woman might see it, okay, if I have
But
such an
here's the
opportunity.
thing. Maybe you don't understand.
Yeah.
When you are speaking in general terms, if I stay quiet, the very people that love me and that I have helped, if I stay quiet, then all of a sudden, I'm not who I always said I would be. And the person that I am is the person that says, as a man, don't disrespect me.
Okay.
Treat me well. Love
okay,
me.
Now I see
Choose
where
me.
your argument
Be
is.
kind to me.
Okay.
If all those things come to me, you get it 10 times over.
Now I see where you are defensive because you are presenting something.
Yes.
But at the same time,
but my life is the presentation. I live this way.
You can temper what you're saying by saying, I hear what you said, but for some people, but for me, I don't think this. Instead of saying, I will never let this happen,
I
never
agree
do
with
this.
you.
So,
In the same token, you could have helped me understand that your language skills came from personal circumstances. If I would have understood that, you would have had somebody that listened throughout the whole thing. I promise you. Because the minute I discovered that you're not talking about man versus woman, you're talking about a whole personal experience, that would have, I calmed down right away.
Yeah,
I pulled
because
back
most of the
because
people
I have to respect your personal situation.
Yeah, but most of the thing when we talk about men and African men and all those things, they are all that are coming from different situations.
Mm-hmm.
And then because you have a man that came bring a woman from Africa, send her to school,
Mm-hmm.
and train her, and she become a nurse, a BS nurse, a nurse practitioner.
Mm-hmm.
Of a sudden, he's a man that is not good enough for her, and because of the system, he's already bought his house and all those things. Now she took him to court and tried to take everything and worked hard for. And the person encouraging her was the mother that came from Africa to live with them. So he couldn't take it as a man.
His mother or her mother?
Her mother.
Mm-hmm.
So he couldn't take it because when people hear this, like you do, he said, "Oh, that's the man should have walked away." Yes, but he's not such a man that have the strength to walk away. And he felt so distraught about what the woman he brought as a wife that was obedient. When he brought him, he didn't show this side of her, and she started talking down on her and start having a new boyfriend, bringing because she knows the power America will give you as a woman, that you can go to court and the
See,
judge.
if we're talking back to general terms, I just have to stop you. I know too many African men that come, bring their women here, have women over there, have women in another
we're
state.
not talking
It's not
about
fair.
we're not talking about having a woman over. I'm talking about simple thing that is here. This man doesn't have a woman over there. Anything happening about what happened to the man and what resulted later, and who caused it, who precipitated it.
Why blame the woman? I'm sure there was 50,
so hold on.
reasons.
The woman, the man you keep bringing up is not the issue because he trained her and she became educated and richer than him and start to flex the muscle the system here gave her and want to kick the man out of the house and all those things. What resulted is something you will not agree with me.
No.
The man took a gun and killed the wife and killed the mother.
Stupidness.
So he's stupidness,
so
but
weak.
I asked
He
some
could have
3 ladies that
He's from
were
Africa.
hold on.
He could have left.
No,
He
hold
could
on.
have
Why did
rebuilt
you
the whole night.
why did you belittle him? I asked 3 ladies that were nurses. I said, "Excuse me, girls, can I ask you guys a question? You come from Africa with nothing, okay?
But so
hold-
did the man.
lady,
You both come from nothing.
can you open your mind and hear the story through? Because that's where you don't understand what somebody's saying. I say you come from Africa with nothing. He's already here, set up and brought you as a wife. You come, you stayed under him. He trained you. When you are not working, you go to school, you have a baby, 1 or 2 or 3. You become a nurse practitioner. Why don't you save money? You have enough money now. Save money, and because you want to leave him, walk away and say, keep your house.
I don't know.
No. You see,
You want me to answer on general terms again, and I don't know the situation.
I'm asking the 3 ladies, why emasculate him?
But you're so sensitive. There's more to the story.
If he gets more
Every
to
African woman doesn't go around desensitizing her husband.
So why don't you leave him with his house that he bought? Why are you using the system because you can? Okay? Why? You have the money more than he can. You can afford to buy a house of your own. Why do you have to take everything?
She's a nurse. She can afford to buy a house.
Yeah, then you become a nurse under his roof. Whether he's a man that whether he's a man that did well.
Problem.
Why is it a truth?
When you educate your child under your roof, do you demand that they give back to you?
It's a choice, but this is a wife and husband.
No, you're treating your wife like the child. The very thing that you said to me that women do with their sons, men do with their wives. You want to bring this wife as a 5-year-old. You want to educate them because you know that looks good. And then when she gets educated and exercises some power, then you all get mad. You want to shoot them?
No, you educate.
Relax.
You educate.
No, you can leave. Leave.
You're educating her because you want to work together as a family. That's why you're doing the jobs you're doing when she was doing nothing.
And when a problem comes,
when
which
she
is normal,
when she became, why don't she leave after a year or 2 that she hasn't gotten to where she's doing? But she's using you because you're doing the whole thing to maintain the family.
If you are educating, and this is what I don't like. If you men are educating each other with the rhetoric that's coming out of your mouth, I see why some men could listen to you, and you're very powerful, and go home and be abusive to their wife. Because the balance isn't there. There's not enough balance. It's all, I'm the victim, the wife comes to America, the wife acts American, I educate her. Like, get over yourself.
Okay.
It's wrong.
Okay, you got married to the man, and you all were living first year, second year, 10 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
Now he's making little amount of money.
Yeah.
You're making now more than, but that's when she was making similar money. It was enough for the family. The family was managing.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, you were a BS nurse or nurse practitioner. You're making much more money.
Are you sure her becoming a nurse or a nurse practitioner and making too much money is the real problem? Are you sure the man didn't do something in those years to then make her say, I'm going to get more education, I'm going to get more money, and I'm going to stop him from cheating on me? I'm not going to respect him. I'm not going to respect him because he doesn't respect me. I'm out.
So why do women always think he has to do something of it, or is that greed? When women have money and power, they behave differently. You have to understand that and
I agree with
okay? You. So if you waited to go through this and you become more richer and more powerful than him? Because they say who pays the piper calls the tune. And he wants to be calling the tune and he does not want to listen to all the tunes you're calling. You find that disrespectful because I make more money. So that is the woman. I'm not talking about you saying whether it's you how you're going to behave. I say that is the situation. To the point I asked those three ladies, when you get to that point,
but why you ask the three ladies?
Why
ask
don't
the
you?
Three men how the marriage fell apart from their soul, from their skin, from their body. You're always blaming the women in your conversation.
I'm not blaming women. Okay,
You are.
no, I'm
the
not
whole conversation has been about
Hello.
it's the woman. It's the woman.
How do you
What
say
did
that?
you do
How
wrong?
do you say it's the woman? I say this.
Unless it's mental illness, I can agree with you.
Hello. Good afternoon. Do because we don't hold anger the way women hold it because they have power other ways. They can run you down with what they say with their mouth, which sometimes is worse than somebody hitting somebody. But I'm saying when you go through this of issue of culture, and when you know this
Do you have water?
No, I have my water.
Okay.
I said the system is geared towards women. Okay, we understand that. So, but if the situation is like this, and you know that the person you're dealing might take it to another level, which is not favorable to you, and you have gotten the power that is now in you, and you're willing it the way you want to, you can afford to do that. Why don't you stop for the sake of peace? Because
why doesn't the woman stop?
Yes, and said, I'm going to handle this. You already made your mind. You see, women know when they want to leave a man 3 years before the man even have an idea.
And a man knows when he wants to cheat way before he cheats. It's the same thing. Either they physically leave or you cheat. It's the same way of leaving.
Why are you going to the whole thing?
Because you're not understanding yourselves.
Men issue cheating is impulsive. They don't even plan it. It's right there in their face and their
they
mind.
Plan it.
No. The only thing they'll plan is how to get to convince the woman they want to cheat.
Oh, that's planning.
Okay, that's planning, but it's impulsive and you already know that this marriage is over.
The man does.
No, women. Women know the marriage is over. They just wait to see what is the best time to begin the action of divorce. Men still believe that what they are doing is still okay. The woman is go along with it, and the woman already know, I'm gone. But they don't go overnight and just say, okay, I'm carrying my bag and walking away. They gradually, but they already left the marriage a long time ago,
Right.
about a year or 2 years. And it's not that
But it's not that they're
when you
leaving for
show
no
me your
reason,
wife,
though.
no, when you told me your husband told you, but he's going to end it at a certain time,
Mhm.
that's when you already know, this thing is bullshit.
No.
Yeah.
I said I would watch him. I didn't
Yeah.
say I would
No,
leave him.
but
I said I would
why are
watch
you
him.
watching him for?
Because
And after he changed and you still did what you were giving him.
no. That's not what happened.
Hello. Good afternoon. this is something they can handle another way.
Yeah.
And when they want to, there's a lady that was getting angry and say, I'm going to show my husband.
But every time you give me an example, this is what makes me mad. I'm just asking one favor, because you and I meet for a reason. When you talk to your men, remind them, what did you contribute? If you can get your men to recognize that they contribute to something, to the demise of their relationship.
They already know what they contributed to it.
But nobody says it.
No.
Make them say it out loud.
The only thing I'm saying, like I tell some people, like I said, you know what? What you're trying to do to punish this man to do what he did to you.
You just put it right back in a woman again.
Yeah, no, you see, I'm helping him. I'm not, I say, live your life. Leave him alone here already. Don't go steps to show him the power you have, because you have it. But it's not
you
the
keep
best
putting
thing.
the burden on the woman. I'm asking
Because
you, when you
she's
talk
the
to your
one that
men,
she's the one that wants
when
to
you talk to your
flex
men,
the
teach
muscle.
them to come conscientious, loving, kind, considerate. That's my sister. Hold on.
Yeah, because I'll be leaving.
I know.
Hello.
Pull
I
it
know.
together. Pull it together.
Yeah.
Now, go put it on your bed. Tony,
Yeah, I know.
Tony, pull it together. Sit down.
You guys working? No?
Ever.
What's about Sunday for?
I told her when I get off, I talked to her when I get off the phone.
No, she didn't.
This is Wawa.
Wara, Justin.
Wara. Tony, sit down. No. You're gonna be. I will introduce you from there.
Or you will go back if you won't behave.
Yeah. Tiara's still here. This is Tony, my sister.
How you doing?
Wara.
Yeah, I told
She
you about
pronounces it correctly. I can't pronounce it. She
Wara.
pronounces it correctly.
Yeah, you
Very
did well. Yeah.
Very.
Very.
Wait, what I was gonna say? This is nice. I never knew this was here.
I love this. I'm not mad at all.
You guys working?
No, he was on my show. Well, yes, I was working, but he's
Yeah,
on my show.
getting me
He's still
talking.
alive.
Y'all still alive?
Yeah. Your hair is nice.
Thank you, girl. Tony,
Can I have them meet you? One of the best people that take care of Tony. Tiara
That's me.
is the best. I love you.
How could you see who watching? Oh, it's 19 views.
We've been on for 3 hours. Yes. They were on. They were like, I got to go back to work.
You got it on album?
Just push it down. No, I don't want to do Drake. I hate Drake. Huh?
Do Krishana Blueface. It's a lot of stuff.
He's going to jail.
He's in jail.
He's in jail. Because of her, because of something else. She's going to jail too.
She's in jail.
She's in
but
jail
they
too.
won't let her out, and her crime is so small.
Yeah, they
But she
do
did
that.
get convicted for the Tamar thing. She got 30 days. But it's
We never really understood what she did with the Tamar thing. No one ever really told us what she did. Tony, don't do my purse like that. You know better. How you doing? Oh, please, God.
She like the shit out of me from yesterday all the way to today. When we was at the beautician.
Your hair looks nice.
Thank you.
Yes. They did. I think he muted. But this is Tiara.
Hi, everybody.
One of Tony's caregivers.
Oh, they saying hi.
They're saying hi. Yes. Oh my goodness. I love your hair. I mean, it's real nice. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. They said both parents in jail. Who got the baby?
That's what I want to know. Who had? You got to do an update. You never.
I'll do an update on that.
Updates on everybody. You ain't did an update on that.
Why?
I don't know why you
I
did
think
it.
it's rap. I'm always like
Rap?
against rap. What's the question?
What's going on? Why won't they let her out? They saying that somebody doing black magic on her or something like that.
Even
It's
if they
something
doing
with the
black
baby.
magic, she doesn't have her head on straight. Even if they're doing black magic, right? It's her head. Her head is not on straight. She must have some mental. What is that, baby? Tony, don't start taking this. Tony, stop. Stop. You know it's gonna wind up in her purse later, right? Tony. Wait, hold on, Tony. Put it back. She wouldn't unpack anything.
She told the socks, I'm like, you're supposed to wear them. You're supposed to wear the socks. I did. I said, how? When you ain't even broke the steel.
No, underneath. I don't know. Give me a second, child. Take the second drawer right there. She's gonna fuck shit up. She's gonna fuck shit up. I won't find shit. I'm gonna have to go through her bag. You know she's gonna steal some of my stuff.
She around her sister. She's spoiled.
Guess what she said to me? We were in Denny's, and the woman goes, "Do you want coffee?" I go, "Yes." "Do you want a third coffee?" And she goes, "Do you want coffee to go?" And I said, "I would love that." This bitch looks at me and she goes, "You're very spoiled." I said, "I dedicate. When I'm here, you don't walk up and get your own food. I dedicate. I drive you around."
Girl, she went in the office. I'm back. Hello. I'm back.
What office? In the house?
Down there.
Down there? She told.
Yeah. Oh, they got a small little pool.
Yeah, they got a little pool. People use it. I don't know how they use it because I don't know. It's right now, sweetie, because we're talking anyway. Yeah, just don't turn it up. God, she's hilarious. She is hilarious and exhausting.
She was screaming, "Let's go!" I'm sitting there trying to clean my house up, get dressed. You know, I finally read tomorrow. I gotta go around and get a pedicure and stuff. She like, "Let's go."
So what's going on this weekend?
Nothing. Tomorrow just I finally read. Today is the meet and greet. And then tomorrow's an annual picnic.
I got here just in time.
It was crazy, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't know. My grandma was talking about, you know how we got a big family. And,
yes.
You know how like it's the Browns, the Coolies, the Herds, and the Coolies is charging us $70. We never paid to go to a family.
Wait. I love you guys. It just dawned on me. You still talking, and I don't want you talking about your family.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to